Going, man. Hey! Cheers, everybody. Cheers.
I waited a while.
Yeah.
I've never had this.
Me neither. Joe,
It's like the original one.
what is this podcast called, Joe?
Consistently off.
Oh.
Consistently
Well,
Welcome, everybody. Yeah, you're one of the few who gets the name right. You're
Question?
definitely in the minority for...
I totally
Knowing the
didn't
name.
listen to it like, earlier today.
Didn't do any research at all, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, welcome back. It's episode 249, you said, right?
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit.
We're
And we're
almost
here
there.
with Chase Long Beach's own Joe Cooper. Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of
This
course,
is great.
yeah. Thanks for being on the show. We're excited to have you.
Yeah. I'm also in one other band.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what
That's
else?
That's
right.
a shout out. Hooray for our
Yeah,
side.
right. Hooray
Yeah,
for our
yeah,
side.
yeah.
Another amazing band.
Yeah.
I know you through Chase Long Beach, of
Yeah,
course. So,
yeah.
you know, I have to shout them out first.
Yeah. Chase is doing a lot of stuff right now, like more active. So
Yeah, kind of coming back. Doing a little revamp after some years.
yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
It's,
I mean, you guys have a song coming out in like a matter of hours, don't you? Like
for 53 minutes.
53 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Fuck yeah,
All
dude.
right. Congrats.
People will be able to hear this next week, another 53 minutes ago at this time.
Yes, right. Yeah,
you
when
wanna
this
say-
comes when
if
this
you
comes
wanna-
out 2 weeks from now, you'll be able to say, "Hey, we were here when it came out."
If you need a definitive timestamp.
Yeah.
We're actually only a week out now, so this comes out next week.
That's true. Yeah. This will be on next.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. We usually bank them.
Yeah, we're unbanked
But we're
because we're
unbanked
lazy.
because we went off 1 week somehow. Anyway, thanks for being here, man.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So, what's new? How's your life? What's new and exciting?
Life is great right now.
Yeah.
Especially like my work has taken off
Okay.
a little bit, and the music stuff.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, I am excited to hear the new song. Karen, of course, my lovely lady Karen has already played it for me, so I got a little sneak
what?
preview. Yeah, I know. Cheater. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly. Yeah.
Is it the one
I'll
that
be
we
in
heard?
contact with that.
No, I don't think so. I think
Yeah,
it's
nice,
maybe
another one.
Even newer. Yeah. But
I liked her vocals in the last one. I remember I told her that.
yeah.
Nice.
Because
Yeah.
I think your guys' music always sounded good.
Mm-hmm.
Not that her lyrics ever sound bad, but like with the progression of just recording.
Oh, totally.
Like everything just keeps sounding cleaner and cleaner and cleaner. And like this version of it, I was like, dude, this is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I mean, we sound better every time we record.
Yeah.
Oh, totally. Yeah. I think we definitely. What did you listen to? Like maybe the.
It was Brebro Jake, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. It's definitely been like as we've been moving through the process, like
Mhm.
there's definitely a refinement going on.
Yeah, you find different producers. You're at a different studio. You use a different microphone.
Yeah. So you guys
different preamp.
you guys are all doing this in Big Ego, right? Or-
Yeah, and it's
Okay.
been the same thing
Nice.
the whole time.
Oh,
So-
she's just singing better then.
I could have something to do with it.
Allegedly.
Yeah. That's awesome. So yeah, this is all from Tristan's studio, right, where he
Mhm.
works. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, because the new one that is coming out in 2 minutes or whatever.
Oh, 51 now.
Oh yeah, we're at 51.
Oh shit. It sounds great. I'm excited. Yeah. I mean, anything you want to know about the song? Like you kind of came up with the guitar riff on that one, right? From what
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's,
I mean, you are the guitarist, so that generally would tend to happen. yeah.
generally.
Yeah.
Karen wrote this.
Yeah.
No, it's been sitting around for a while
Uh-huh.
actually.
What didn't it used to be like? You brought it into Hooray, and then they said they didn't want it, and then you
No,
brought
it wasn't.
to
It wasn't even about them not wanting it.
Okay.
It was just we never moved forward with it.
Okay.
And then when this Chase stuff came out, I sort of like
Just brought it back.
Well, I unlocked the vault and was like,
Sure.
hey,
Yeah, here's some stuff that I have that I like
Yeah.
that wasn't picked up or used. Not that it was for anyone in particular.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
It's just a nice
Is
idea.
Hooray also like ska?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the same line. I was gonna
Yeah,
think like
totally.
you're in like a black metal
Oh,
band.
sure. Yeah. So, what do you guys think?
This riff's really heavy, but if I just do it this way,
Yeah.
put
Turn it
couple
into a major
yeah,
key
put
all
a
of a sudden.
saxophone in the back.
Yeah. No, it used to be in drop D and like totally unintelligible.
Okay, and then you standardized it and made it
No.
nice.
Is it unintelligible because you played it like
like
I
black
did.
metal?
I did it like black metal style.
Yeah,
you
right.
know, where they like
I was hoping you
put
played
everything
it like,
mono through a speaker and
Right,
then
right.
like that.
Distort it,
I was
yeah.
hoping he did the rhythm guitars for Bowling for Soup. You know.
That's right. Yeah. Just little bar chords. Yeah.
It's unintelligible because I play all the chords or I play all the strings at once.
Yeah.
One of the things that's really fun about the song, though,
Mhm.
is this is something I've kind of been doing unconsciously in general for a little while now, is when I wrote, like, the main like idea, like this starting off point for the song. I kind of didn't know, like I played something, and then later when I figured out what it was, I was like, oh, that's weird. Like I don't know if you guys ever do that where, like normally my brain I was always thinking in 4.
Nick, I think his mic is off. He's 4. We're 1, 2, 4.
Why is it so low?
I don't know, but
I could be a quiet speaker.
yeah, he's 4.
Ready?
Nope.
Everything.
Woo! We're back.
Okay, we did it.
Nothing happened.
We made it.
Nothing
I don't know.
happened,
I have
dude.
no idea what we're talking about.
He writes in 4/4.
Yeah, he writes a 4.
No, but then I wrote this riff and I tried to put it into Pro Tools in 4/4, and I was like, wait, hold on a second.
It's not actually 4/4.
And I've been doing that a lot recently.
Really?
where
So wait,
you
what
just
did it
kind of
end up-
flow, and then it. Oh, this one's in 6.
6? Okay.
Yeah. Or I was debating with Tristan about it the other day because my music theory isn't like amazing.
Sure.
Like I think I'm pretty good. Like you
Yeah.
call it a key or tell me to play whatever, I could do that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't need it.
Well,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Most of the time, I would say.
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah.
Theoretically, if you had like a perfect ear, you wouldn't need to know anything. You
Exactly.
just-
Right.
Yeah, that's what we all have.
Well, theory
Oh,
comes
boy.
after. You
Like
make-
me, I meant to say. Yeah.
dude. Exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, then what's next for you guys? I mean, the EP is. Do you have another one to put out and then the EP's done, or?
Yeah. So we're going to like Waterfall. We've done 2 singles.
Right.
And then eventually there's going to be an EP that comes out. We actually announced the album release show already.
Right.
Which is
saw that.
October
26. We can't go because we have a gig that night. I
What?
know. I really want to.
Oh, is it Halloween?
It's our Halloween show.
Oh, we ain't missing
Oh,
that.
that's
yeah, I
funny.
know. We can't miss it.
Are you
but-
guys dressing up?
Probably.
Yeah, probably, but
We
it's
just
also
haven't.
like
we haven't decided what. Though.
we've done it like for
It's a
10
house
plus
party.
years.
We've played Halloween for
Scott Miles, shout out.
Yes, shout out Scott Miles for like boy. We've
It's like
been
a
doing it
mansion.
Yeah,
Dude, that's awesome.
we've been
Yeah.
doing it for like we did the calculations like over almost 10 years now.
Yeah.
Every Halloween.
We've done it
How-
out
House
before
house
over.
parties are cool to play.
Yeah, especially these guys because they're super fucking rich. And
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
yeah.
Dude, they're just like became fans of ours from a
Breweries.
brewery.
Yeah.
And then we ended up playing their house, and they like are the people where you're like,
I mean,
they,
honestly-
they party and then
They
you-
party really hard. Also, they bought us all 4 of these mics, or at least 3
of them.
Yeah, 3 of
And
these
both
mics.
of those Sonys.
Yeah, they bought those Sennheisers over there, and
Damn.
yeah,
SM7s.
yeah. I
nice.
mean, they don't fuck around. They call themselves the Long Beach Medicis.
Oh, really?
Because they basically just like sponsor us and
Dude,
help us out.
yeah,
I love that.
Taco bar.
Yeah,
A bunch of mixed drinks that all glow in the dark. Jello shots.
Oh.
like fucking
Jello
up the
shots
ass.
in syringes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
massive,
wow.
massive like syringes, and they
Yeah.
put Jello shots
Yeah,
in them.
giant dining room with a skeleton's got meat all over it.
Yeah.
It's always got a dick of a sausage.
Yeah,
I love
sausage.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it, right?
Yeah, so
Dude.
and they pay us really well, so unfortunately we have to do that.
Yeah.
So,
No, you know.
Yeah.
Enjoy
I mean,
yourselves.
fuck, I'd love to see your show. I have seen you play a couple times.
Yeah, yeah,
and you
yeah.
guys
I've
are
seen
really
you at-
fucking
at-
good. So.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't. I don't think they're a band.
Oh. Yeah, they don't exist.
Yeah, I don't know if they
I haven't
exist.
seen them. They're not
I
real.
still need to come see you guys.
Yeah.
I
Well,
really
we need
wanted
to-
to come. You played at the Sardine.
Yeah.
Have you played there twice now, or
That's
just
the second time. Yeah.
okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've both times been like more in the middle of the week.
Yeah.
Right.
We usually
Yeah, I think
play
they were both
there-
on like Tuesdays or something.
Yeah, they
weird like
both
that.
were on
Yeah.
Tuesdays.
Yeah.
It was like playing for
I'll come out to a
friends.
show on a Tuesday someday.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I mean the
It's
one thing
Tuesday.
the one thing that's nice about that is like usually it's like 3 bands, so we go on at like
Yeah.
30.
Yeah, it was a nice quick show. Yeah.
Last one was all right, so you're probably happy that you didn't go to that one.
Yeah,
Oh,
the first
gotcha.
one was better. First
Oh,
one.
First
cool,
one was
cool.
way better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm from that area.
Oh, for sure.
So like I grew up in Harbor City,
Okay.
which is like right on the border, and I went to elementary and all that
Okay.
in high
Nice.
school in Pedro.
Okay. Well, that segues nicely into when did you start playing music, man?
So I was
Whoa.
like 10 years old.
Okay.
And
First instrument?
Guitar.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hell
right in. My
Okay.
aunt gave me an acoustic,
Okay.
like an old acoustic she had.
Nice.
and-
Do you still have it?
No, unfortunately. I wish I did. I
Okay.
don't. All of my first guitars I gave away.
Oh, bummer.
But I mean, it was. I think I might have given it back to her to give to someone else.
Sure.
You
Okay.
know.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
pass it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pay it
but,
forward.
But I, this is one of those things where I did a lot of extracurriculars growing up. Like,
Okay.
I don't know how you guys were, but my parents were like
Sports and
every sport.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Like until they were trying to get me to find the thing that I like,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I eventually ended up on
over here.
karate.
Oh yeah, by the way.
yeah,
now
dude,
we're
Kung
on.
Fu Karate. That's
Tai-
totally
Taekwondo.
Oh, Taekwondo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Grandmaster Wiederman.
Shout
I still
out.
remember.
Yeah.
kicking people in the face and shit.
How hard do you go?
Oh no, I got to red belt
Red belt. Okay.
in the
that's
kids
pretty far.
class.
Okay, that's still pretty far.
Yeah, and I was a little too old for the kids class at that point, and they were like, "Okay, let's take you to the adult
Yeah,
class."
you've broken like 8 kids' noses.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You were like Kramer and yeah.
But the adults class was like all people in their like, way older than me.
Yeah.
You could still beat them up.
No,
Younger
I,
and faster.
I quit pretty quickly afterwards.
Discouraging.
I could have done like one more year and been a black belt probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it was. I don't think it would have been. I don't think it's really.
Yeah. What are you applying it to
Yeah.
in your life these days?
Yeah, and
Just
like,
kicking people in the head randomly. Yeah.
the level of whatever person you're studying under too.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but then. Okay.
So yeah, but then I ended up on
guitar
that.
right away.
And
what,
then
what made you want to do it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Actually, my parents played a lot of music growing up.
What
so
they
I
play?
feel
What was in the house growing up?
Oh man, so my dad actually has really good music taste.
Mm-hmm.
I got all my like classic rock
Sure.
taste and stuff, of course, from him. Like
Okay.
Jimi Hendrix, Led Zeppelin,
Of course.
everything that you'd hear back
All
then.
the goods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he was also into some cooler stuff, like even cooler stuff to me now, like
Right.
the Minutemen,
Okay. Nice.
Pedro Band,
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that.
X, Talking Heads.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Nice.
All that. So,
Nice.
I definitely had that
Mm-hmm.
had that as a part of the family life. Like I definitely remember them having a big speaker system and listening to all kinds of stuff.
That's
Sure.
the best. That's how I grew up too.
Yeah.
Always
just have-
vinyls going, always random shit.
So it definitely could be part of it.
Sure.
But somehow I ended up in guitar class. I think it was half that and half just like
Just you did extracurriculars.
well, my
and therefore-
parents
yeah.
were always shuttling us somewhere, and
Okay.
I ended up in a guitar class, and it
And it
was
stuck.
Yeah, it stuck.
Yeah.
Instead of doing Taekwondo, you get to play music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little more fun.
I get to sit in this chair.
Yeah. Yeah. It's safer.
Yeah.
I won't get hit.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have to move.
Yeah.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah. and
what
it
about
just-
what about electric then? When did that come in the picture?
So I don't remember exactly how it worked, but the first class I was in was like 6 kids in a room. Probably something similar.
To
what Craig's doing?
Yeah, to what Craig's doing right now.
Yeah, yeah.
6 kids in a room learning like smoke on the water.
Sure.
Yeah, dude.
and
That's what everyone learned.
actually, I remember I learned like smoke on the water. For some reason, semi-charmed life.
Okay. It's big open chords, right?
He had us learn some like single note thing
Oh,
that would
right.
like you can
Just
hear
play
it.
the
It was in
root
the
notes.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah, the strumming pattern though is something to really work at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a weird
Good rhythm.
It's got a
Yeah.
good little gallop in there when you're a kid.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, sure.
To hone that in is a pretty decent skill.
Yeah.
I still
Yeah.
fuck it up to this day.
Yeah. We play that one all
We
the
play it
time.
a lot
yeah.
drunk.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
This was at the level where, I don't know, like we weren't learning more than one. Like we learned the main riff, and then that was it.
That's the whole song.
yeah, that's all we learned.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean,
But
It kind of is the same three
pretty
chords.
much. It's
for-
like
for
GDC forever.
Pretty much the whole thing.
And
Oh,
then
dude.
it's an
And
ABC.
there
every
is a
once in
bridge,
while.
yeah.
a bunch
there
of songs. I was just.
Yeah.
Are you going to that birthday party in LA?
Oh, yeah. A couple weeks from now. Yeah.
We're playing. I'm Not Okay.
Hell yeah. That's the same 4 chords the entire
Yeah,
song.
I didn't know it
Yeah,
until
yeah,
I
yeah.
had sat down to learn it for
Literally
the first
the
time. I
whole
was like,
time.
oh, cool.
Yeah. Same 4 chords.
Yep.
Yeah.
We learned that one.
Yeah, we had to play
at the Halloween party.
That's right. Yes. And we
where I
also
learned
did
that
it at an
song.
emo night one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Great song.
excited for that.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
But yeah, and then the same teacher from the group class also taught private lessons at this place in PV.
Okay.
And I went to Guitar Center, and I got a Mexican Strat with a humbucker,
okay.
humbucker single humbucker
Yeah.
setup in it,
Yeah.
Nice.
and a whammy bar.
Hell yeah.
It was sick. I think I actually got an
Fender or
amp.
Squire?
I think at this time it was Fender. I
Okay,
think it was
nice.
this is pre Squire. No, so
Nah,
was
I
Squire
don't-
acquired by? I don't know the history.
I don't know the history either,
Yeah,
but
it was a Mexican
No,
Fender, which was the
okay,
lowest
which
of
is-
the low
yeah,
Fender.
but they
I
make
think
good
back
shit.
then.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
still
yeah,
one of my
those-
favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mexican Telecasters are great.
Yeah,
I used to
my-
have
that's
one.
cool.
My
Yeah.
Mexican jazz bass is awesome.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
I
it
mean-
in '92. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that stuff. No, it's
I'm just
the
kidding.
build quality,
Yeah,
not the
yeah,
people. I
yeah,
swear.
yeah.
No.
I'm just
Came with a
we just have to
sombrero.
cover our bases.
Oh,
so.
sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then, so what kind of stuff were you learning on the electric then? What was...
More of the same.
okay, but it was just electric.
Yes. God, I'm trying to think.
I mean, that was like the second song I learned.
Yeah, Nirvana. I remember at this point stuff like Rage Against the Machine and Sublime were
Sure.
coming into my life.
That's definitely harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still remember. I have a funny anecdote about my first time hearing Rage.
Okay.
Was I had a portable CD player, and I used to go hang out at my or be watched by my grandmother, be at my grandmother's house
Yeah.
all the time. And my older cousin lived there.
Okay.
Who had great taste in music, like all
Yeah.
the
The older kids.
yeah, the cool stuff, the actual relevant things
Right,
of
right,
the
right,
day.
right. Mm-hmm.
And he had like Sublime and Rage and all that. And
Sure.
I still remember I had a CD player like that, back in my day when like you couldn't like it didn't have the no skip technology.
Oh, yeah, so you couldn't touch it. Yeah.
And I had the Stuart Little soundtrack.
Okay.
And I swapped it out for Evil Empire.
Like you just took it out of the case and put it in that...
No,
oh, yeah.
I just
In the
like
player.
he said I could listen to his stuff, and I put that in.
Oh, nice.
And just that that transition.
What was on the
Stick-
Stuart Little soundtrack?
I don't know. I don't
Probably
even
some
want
good
to.
I was gonna
shit,
say there's probably some good songs.
I don't know
on
why
it.
I had it. I think
Yeah,
it was
whatever.
it was one of those CDs like
I'm
when
gonna
you're
Google that soundtrack.
yeah, do
real
it.
fast,
It's probably all like orchestral shit or something
Oh,
like
okay. Well, no, there's got to be some needle
I'm
drops.
gonna
in
say
it.
Counting Crows is on there.
that. Okay.
Okay.
I don't even know.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I'm just guessing.
No, it's definitely like back then like you like when you had CDs, you had a bunch of CDs that were like, oh yeah, this is like a CD that I
Yeah.
own, even though
Dude, I bought like Snatch. That soundtrack is
oh,
sick.
dude, the Mission Impossible 2 soundtrack.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I've had a bunch of those just because that was like a great way to find out about new music. Yeah, even the punk, what is it? The punk
Punkoramas?
ones. Yeah, Punkoramas. I had all
Oh
those.
yeah, I had a
Like the
couple
best
of
way
those.
to learn about punk music. Like,
Yeah.
you wanna hear
Did I get
20
it wrong? Is it Stuart Little 1?
No, you had it. It's there's the two of us, S Club 7,
Oh, okay.
Brian Setzer Orchestra, If You Can't Rock Me,
Dude.
Okay.
Lou Bega, 1 + 1 = 2.
I'm not familiar with that
Yeah,
one.
I mean it's Lou Bega, and then
You know it, dude.
Yeah.
Sounds like Mambo number
Mouse in the
5, right?
House,
Usual.
Colby O'Donis. I don't know what that was probably
Yeah.
written for the movie.
Yeah, I'm sure if you hear it
Yeah.
too.
Oh, Mouse in the House? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you know the classic Mouse in the House.
Yeah.
As Long as I Can Dream by DeBella Morgan. I don't know. Brian
Yeah.
McKnight.
Okay, there we
Brian
go.
McKnight was on
Okay.
it. Yep. So soundtrack album
Yeah, great stuff.
Yeah.
But Rage was definitely
was a little better,
well, it just kind of,
eye opening.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, let's see, playing guitar and like learning Smoke on the Water and stuff, and then you go to Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Why doesn't my guitar have a cutoff switch on it?
Yeah. Why don't I have a whammy pedal yet?
If only.
Yeah.
If only.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. At age.
I still never learned all the crazy shit that he did.
Yeah.
No,
Taking out the jack and
Yeah.
touching your hand.
Or he has one song where I'm pretty sure he just has like one of his pickups turned off.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
he
yeah.
feeds back and he's just like
Yeah. He just scratches with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he does for his scratching.
Yeah.
Just his top on his guitar. It's just and he just
Yeah,
uses
yeah.
this to cut on and off.
Yeah.
It's
sweet.
yeah.
Have you listened to the self-titled where he like actually I mean he still shreds, but
Yeah,
he
yeah.
like throws down a couple of like
Real solos.
well yeah, and it's
Uh-huh.
like right on the brink of like more like 80, this is like
Well,
early-
first album's early
like-
90s, so
it-
yeah.
is it? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's like 92
Well, it's on the
or-
heels of like when grunge is breaking
Right.
and like
Great.
like all the like big like
hair
like
metal.
hair
bands.
metal
Oh,
is
91.
91.
Yeah.
Okay. So you hear a little bit of that like I don't know.
More
There's
shreddy.
More shreddy, but it's fucking
92.
awesome.
A dive
Yeah.
bomb's gonna happen any second.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it definitely does.
Still coming. Have you seen the video of their first concert ever?
Is that the
yeah.
radio or record shop?
No, it's
It's like at a school
it's
or
like at a
something.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have seen that.
And they just fucking
Isn't it around
annihilate
here?
this crowd. It's on YouTube. You can find it on YouTube.
Well, I think isn't it at a college around here?
Probably. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably
because
on, like-
they're a plant.
from
They're
here,
a
yeah.
total plant too, aren't they?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, they're
Kinda?
totally industry plants.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's really Paul McCartney.
yeah. They're totally all just industry plants.
I don't know.
man.
I haven't dove down the Wikipedia page a while, but I thought they were like a formed band.
Oh no, I don't think so. I think they're all school buddies. I think.
Is that right?
I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that was just a rumor
Yeah,
to
probably.
disparage them.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Damn it, the man. The
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
he
and
got
of course,
one on
the
me.
most anti-establishment band there is.
Oh,
is
sure.
Getting
Yeah.
torn down for being too much the man.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part about it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, their band is called Rage Against the Machine, and then they still play these big-ass fucking corporate festivals,
Oh,
which is
sure.
hilarious. But,
Well-
whatever.
Well, they're not playing anymore, so maybe.
That's true.
Yeah.
Maybe they're truly living it, man.
Well, they only do when they need money.
Didn't they just get inducted in the Rock Hall, too? I think they did.
Maybe.
I think
don't
pretty
know.
recently.
They had to have, or just years ago.
yeah.
Fairly
They're
recently.
still. They toured with Run the Jewels.
Nice.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, last year.
That's cool.
Last year, the year before, they did Run the Jewels for a while.
Nice. Okay.
The only one around here was Phoenix, though.
Oof.
I wasn't about to drive 6 hours to
Yeah.
go see them,
Yeah.
Bummer.
but I would. I
Yeah.
guess.
I mean, one of the best live shows I ever saw was Rage.
I saw them
Maybe
at
the
LA Rising. It was fucking sick.
Yeah. They're
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're insane live.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
never been blessed.
I got lucky. I was in the right place at the right time.
Sure.
Yeah, I got given tickets.
Nice.
Literally, a buddy was like, "You want to go see Muse?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I got the ticket. I was like, "Dude, fucking Rage Against the Machine's playing."
Yeah.
Oh shit! Totally
Oh,
go.
that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That happens all the like. I remember going, like I went to go see Circus Survive
Nice.
and Deer Hunter.
Sure. Yeah.
Not, or I'm sorry, this was the Deer Hunter.
The Deer Hunter. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Like there's
DEAR.
Yeah, there's
yeah.
Deer Hunter. That's the way more indie.
That's way. No, there's Deer Hoof. If that's what you're thinking of.
No, there's a Deer Hunter.
Is there
as
a Deer
well.
Hunter?
Yeah.
Okay, probably.
Yeah,
I know
I'm
Deer
sure
Hoof.
there's a Deer Hunter with a space and a Deer Hunter without a space.
But
and
the Deer Hunter was
Oh.
DEAR. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
total sick, like kind of proggy,
Yeah, he was
like
cool.
operatic
Yeah.
rock stuff. But I went to see them, and then there
Right.
was some other band opening up. I don't even
Uh-huh.
remember their name, but
Okay.
they were like goth
Okay.
rock, like Circa and
Yeah, they're
Deer Hunter.
spacey. Yeah.
they're a little heady.
Yeah.
And then this band was way more just like straight goth.
Nice.
Which was cool. But you go to the show and I'm like, I'm here to see Circa. Like I was such a huge fan at
Sure,
the time,
sure.
and then I see someone else and they're like, oh, I'm going to the like that band's
Yeah,
show.
right. Yeah.
The
And then you
opening
end
band.
up in the same place.
Yeah, you're like, oh, dude. what?
Yeah. No. It's about Circa.
Yeah.
I mean,
You don't understand.
Actually, I did that with RX Bandits too. Like, I went to go see the Fall of Troy open for RX Bandits.
Dude, hell yeah.
When I loved the Fall of Troy and was more into them and barely
Mm-hmm.
knew who RXB were, and then that show was like, oh fuck, RXB is really fucking
Dude.
cool too.
Yeah.
man.
I
they're
was
wild.
on was it spring break my senior year of high school, and I went to Myrtle Beach, and Less Than Jake's my favorite band. They're playing the House of Blues. I'm like driving down the fucking street, and I'm like, and then who opens up for them? Fall Out Boy.
Oh really?
Oh, wow.
It's the
Interesting.
first album.
Oh wow.
Wild.
Yeah, and then I see Fall Out Boy open up for Less Than Jake.
So did you
For
try
like-
and walk up or what?
No, I think we paid like $20, $22
Nice.
bucks.
Wow.
And
Back
just,
when tickets
yeah,
were
and then I
affordable.
bought Fall Out Boy's first album.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, and then they just blew up, and I'm like,
There they are.
what about Less Than Jake?
Yeah. The very next year, fucking Less Than Jake's opening for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no
Wild.
joke. Yeah, they opened
Yeah.
up the fucking record label.
Yeah. Oh,
Dude,
that's
I-
right. Fueled by Ramen. There you
Yep.
go.
I've actually seen Fall of Troy twice.
I've seen them
like
a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that band.
They're one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And they're really good live too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I still remember the first show I saw them out. We went to Glass House
Nice.
and saw them and Number 12 Looks Like You.
Oh yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
insane.
That's some hardcore shit, man.
Because Fall of Troy was opening.
Right.
And he was up there shredding.
Uh-huh.
This was after damn. So I remember the first album that was really big.
Right.
And then they had another one.
They had a couple. They did
there was
3 or 4 albums.
Yeah, but there was a later one. I think the last one they did before they went on hiatus
Right.
/ broke up.
Was it with the was the bassist white or black?
Oh, he was black.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's later on. That's
yeah,
like third
yeah.
album. Or
Oh,
something.
it's got. I don't know why this is popping in my head, but one of the songs is "A Man, a Plan, a Canal, Panama."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, whatever that album is.
That's the second album.
Yeah, that album is sick.
That is
And we
amazing.
saw them, and he was up there soloing.
Nice.
With but just doing hammer on, pull off so not using his right hand, and
Right,
then
right.
and then giving everybody the finger
Yeah,
while he
yeah,
was
yeah.
doing it.
Yeah, if you want to
very brash.
Yeah.
If you want to learn some crazy guitar parts, Fall Out Troy will definitely get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
he fucking shreds.
Yeah.
And sings at the same time, which is
That's
ridiculous.
the
Yeah.
even more mind blowing part.
Yeah.
But Number 12 was on a whole other
Dude,
level.
I forgot about that band. That is a
Dude.
good band.
There's
The-
a band called Number 12.
The number 12 Looks Like You.
It's highly recommend if
Yeah,
you want
check
some
'em out.
like just true insanity.
It's very, very insane. Like
They have
screamo-y.
some eras too. My favorite album is Mongrels. I'll
I
just throw
don't
that
even
out there.
remember. I never got huge into them, but I remember they were a band.
Mongrels is the one that like I can listen to a bunch of the songs
Okay.
and be like, yeah, you have to be
So,
into screaming.
The number
Yeah,
12
yeah.
looks like you. Mongol number 12 is the one that I like.
They're like Mambo number 5. Yeah.
He lists all these girls. It's crazy. No, but the drummer, he had starting with his hats. Then he had like a bunch of crashes, but they were set up at different levels until the one on his right side was so high that he had to jump to hit it. And that alone was pretty funny. But then
Yeah.
at some point, he was doing
Going
all
nuts.
kinds of crazy shit and like tricking, and then the singer picked up like one of the really long ones and was like swinging it around on
course.
stage.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, I might have seen the craziest shit I've ever seen at a show at that show.
Nice.
He also rode around on one of because there's two singers
Okay.
in that band, or well, not always, but at this time there was.
Okay.
And one of them was on a kid's shoulders in the pit
Nice.
with a bullhorn. And the kid was running around in circles and he was
Fuck yeah.
screaming.
Holy
that's
shit.
awesome.
And then they also they were like, who here has never kissed a girl? Who here has never kissed a girl? And they brought some like super young kid up on stage. And then they got a girl up to kiss him. But like right when, so they were like, all right, let's count down. And right when they hit one and they kissed, they started the song and pushed
pit.
him off the stage.
Oh my god. Fucking hardcore.
Hopefully they didn't hold him up and
was gonna say.
just planted on
Well,
the
there's no
ground.
there's no barricade at a glass house, right? So they were probably okay.
Yeah, I don't remember.
There's no barricade. I think.
I don't think
That was
so.
the last time they ever were a band because
Yeah,
they got sued.
yeah. That was
and
gonna say they got
everything.
sued the pants off of them, and then,
I was wondering what happened to them.
yeah, right. Yeah, it was that night.
Oh,
it was that night.
damn, I was there.
You did say you saw some crazy stuff there.
Yeah,
I did, in fact.
yeah.
He killed a guy.
Yeah, we saw somebody die, man.
Yeah.
Great
watched
show.
some- yeah, awesome show.
Great show.
Cool, man. So that leads to the other question: what's the first show you ever went to?
That I ever went to?
Yeah.
I remember, this may not be true, but
Again. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was like some incarnation of The Who.
Okay.
At the Hollywood Bowl.
Nice.
I went with like my dad
Sure.
and his friend
Yeah,
and his
yeah.
friend's son or something like
That's
that.
awesome.
I still distinctly remember the smell, because you walk in by the grass.
Yeah.
And I distinctly still have the smell in my head.
Nice.
I don't know why. I think it's
Okay.
like that standard like
orange
porta
blossomy
potty.
kinda-
No.
Oh,
like
bad
porta
smell.
potties, weed,
Concert
booze,
smell. Yeah.
like
Okay.
at somewhere off on usually where the common people are.
Please.
Yeah.
The common people.
Okay.
Man, that smells
Yeah.
the way I get hard.
Was John Entwistle still alive? You think? or-
Yes, he was.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I remember because he had a whole thing. He was talking about being in a hotel room and seeing, because Keith died forever
course,
ago.
yeah.
So he was talking about seeing like, you got pictures of my dead friends on the walls. And
That's
I
funny.
forget what his point was, but I just remember that.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Dude,
R.I.P. Keith.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was shit.
Yeah.
And then after that, I do remember. I think this was maybe my second show was seeing Beck
Okay.
and the Decemberists.
Nice.
Outside of the OC Fairgrounds. I don't know.
Pacific Amphitheater.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like on the fairgrounds, but
Yeah.
that's
I remember
the
it was
place.
like, we're gonna go to the fair later, but
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
gonna go see this show
So we have
first.
tickets for
Yeah.
this.
First time I saw Queens of the Stone Age was at that.
Whoa.
Ooh, that would be cool.
Yeah. 2006 or 7.
I
or
saw
something.
Third Eye Blind there.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, Pacific Amphitheater rules, man. They get
Yeah.
some good shit
Yeah.
there.
I mean,
Beck
yeah.
did the thing. They did 2 turntables and a microphone.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
And then
that'd be sick.
he came out with those like airplane signaling lights.
Oh yeah, the
Oh, yeah.
you know,
baton things.
and then they
yeah.
had a giant boombox that they lowered on stage, like on top of him.
yeah.
Hell
It was hilarious.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Beck would be awesome to see live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, good shit.
I don't know why I never thought about that.
And then the next question: what's the first album you ever bought with your own money?
Ooh,
Yeah. For yourself.
I couldn't say for sure.
Okay.
but I'm just gonna throw out that the earliest one that I remember, which is Alien Ant Farm.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I'm almost positive it was Alien Ant Farm.
Okay.
Because, like I said, my dad was an active listener, so I got a lot of
Yeah, I was
stuff from
gonna
him.
say it's
like,
hand-me-downs and stuff.
yeah, I had like and it was current stuff. Like I had like
Yeah.
he had like the Offspring album.
Oh, nice.
He gave me my copy of Dookie.
Nice.
You know,
Yeah,
all that.
No doubt. Smash Mouth.
Yeah.
Sure, but I think Alien Ant Farm was one of the
You
early
bought
ones
'em.
I remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every
All right.
once
I
in a
bought that
while, I go back and listen to that band, and I'm like, oh yeah.
All right. So then,
They're still good.
when did you start joining bands?
That would be in middle school.
Okay.
So when I was 12, we had like it feels weird for the 7th grade, but we did like a in-class talent show. I think it was more of a social thing than
Sure.
like you have to do this or
Yeah.
but she was like, like kids could go up and
Go
you
do a
guys
talent,
could but it just in class.
Okay.
Very strange.
Not the whole
but-
school, just this one class.
Yeah, I don't
I
remember
don't feel
why.
like teaching you something today.
Which
Who
class
wants
is
to go
this?
up there?
Is this like?
I think it was the homeroom teachers.
Oh, okay.
Where like
Nice.
one of them
Yeah, yeah.
was
There you go.
yeah, one of them
Yeah,
was the
home-
history teacher, and one of them was I think the
Yeah, but
literature.
it's homeroom, so like you don't
Yeah.
have an agenda. It's
Yeah,
Just like,
yeah.
Kids are usually doing their homework.
Right. Right. Yeah.
But I paired up with this kid named Matt.
Shout out
who-
Matt.
Shout
yeah,
out Matt.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him for a really long time.
Shout out Matt.
Yeah, what's up, Matt?
He's watching.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And he played drums, and I played guitar.
Okay.
And we found another one of my friends, shout out Patrick,
Patrick.
that
Shout out Patrick.
sang, and we did a Sublime song.
Okay. Which one?
What I got, because it's two
chords. Yeah.
I can't. This is gonna bug the hell out of me.
Call him up. Yeah.
Santeria.
Yeah, I think it was. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it was
Santeria.
Santeria.
Santeria
Or
was-
what's okay? Santeria or Bad?
Badfish.
I think it was Badfish.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I could be wrong.
That's newer.
Yeah,
One of
that's a
those.
good one.
Yeah. And yeah, so I started, especially with Matt, we started getting together. He lived in PV in a really nice house. Like, it was like a cold, that area. Have you
A
been
little
down
bit.
there?
Yeah, a little bit.
Like down all the way to where the ocean is.
Sure.
All the way down.
Like
the way down.
the side of PV that's like looking over the ocean, they had a house that was like half of
yeah.
a cul-de-sac.
Oh wow.
And the people that lived on the other half of the cul-de-sac were not happy with us.
Oh, of course.
Whatever.
Of course.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck him.
And we get together and play in his garage, and we came up with a name, which
Yes.
was The Complaints,
The complaints.
because of the other.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
Because of the
we
neighbors.
had the
Yeah.
cops called on us at
Hell
least
yeah.
once.
Nice.
Yeah, they're probably like, the kids aren't playing at 10 o'clock at night. Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stopped coming because I'm pretty sure they were like, well,
Yeah. Get over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they own a quarter of the block.
Yeah. Also,
Go buy the other
fucking
quarter.
grow up.
But we expanded that act with another guitar player. So it was
Okay.
2 guitar players and
Nice.
a drummer.
Okay.
And then we played the talent show later in the year.
Okay.
Like the actual real
school
deal
one.
school
Yeah,
talent
yeah.
show
Uh-huh.
with the 2 guitar players, a drummer, and 3 singers. All just singing the same shit.
At the same time.
Yeah. It was like it was
Is it-
karaoke with like
That's a
good sound.
That's a Dublin and a tripling, dude.
oh man, yeah. It's,
Was that also still Sublime, or was that?
so for that I remember we played Leonard Skinner, Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah.
We played Sweet Home Alabama
Three
and
people
Three chords.
and shook me all night long.
Yeah. Also.
And the principal,
four chords.
Yeah.
the principal reviewed the lyrics and said
Oh.
we couldn't say. She said to come, but I
But
was
I was
already
already
there.
there.
We had to cut it out. I don't remember what he said. If he just
do you
was
just
like,
place it-
if they just put their mics down
Yeah.
for.
She told me to.
No, you just
But
cut
I
it
was
to. She
already-
told me to come.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
said
take
the
out
wrong
the
part.
This song
entendre.
ends. She told me to come.
Yeah. In terms of performance art, we all go to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone yawns and pulls their blankets up.
But yeah, and yeah, so that was super fun, and I
course.
actually still have the video of that.
Yes.
Which someday maybe I'll let someone see.
Yeah.
But the craziest part of it is it sounds like those like Beatles, those like early Beatles show when they're on like What's the first
Like-
big one? Like any of them, really.
Yeah,
where,
the early shit.
Yeah, where you can't hear the Beatles, all you hear is screaming.
Yeah.
Like that's what this. It's partially because the sound is a camcorder that's
Right.
in the audience,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there's like a solid bed of screams.
Nice.
And the way my mom tells it was like, yeah, they were
You
like
were the
it was
fucking
just
rock stars, man.
It was just it was cool.
That's the
Yeah.
best.
Were
Yeah.
there other bands, or were you the only band?
We were the only band.
That's
we
wild.
were, we were
Yeah.
innovators
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
We're sick of these dance acts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
these lip syncing
And this
yeah.
poetry.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
And then we also played at the like awards night. I don't know if you guys had like
Yeah, like the superlatives and shit.
yeah, they just give like
Yeah.
athletic awards,
okay.
academic awards
Yeah,
out,
yeah, yeah.
and we played. And I don't know what the deal with the principal was like. I mean, I get that.
Still-
I get the AC/DC line,
Sure.
but this other one, we did Dream On.
Okay. What's there to censor and Dream On?
No, this is the
Oh,
crazy part.
okay.
And Castles Made of Sand, I think.
Okay.
Jimi Hendrix song. And Dream On, we at the end of the song, the singer, we were down to just one singer at this point, I think. And he
Dream
jumped.
On's a harder song.
Yeah,
to
and he
sing.
jumped off the stage. Like it was just like a stage that was, I don't know, like
Like
a
a quad
4-foot
stage?
riser.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even know. Like not a
Yeah.
high jump.
Yeah, yeah.
But he like did like a jump like off the stage, like cool thing.
Yeah.
And I don't have this video anymore, but they sent out a VHS video of Academic Awards Night.
Of course.
And in it, they hard cut from him on stage to like they cut out the jump.
Oh, boo.
I don't know why.
That sucks.
It's so like yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny though to like
I mean,
Yeah, we're
In
like, worried
hindsight.
about the insurance on this jump.
yeah, or something.
It had to be that.
It's too rowdy. Yeah.
You didn't tell the kids not to leave the stage.
Yeah. That's
You're gonna lose your
absurd.
job.
That sucks.
but
He
I,
just
I
magically shows up.
I definitely did more like teeth cutting stuff that around that time.
Sure.
When I started, so this was I was raised like Catholic.
Okay.
Not like super hardcore, but you know we went to church on
Okay.
Sundays and
Did you do Catholicism?
huh?
Did you do catechism?
Uh,
I did catechism.
He
for
did.
8
I got
Yeah, he was-
confirmed.
Yeah, I went to
Is that-
classes.
Yeah, he got fucking
Yeah.
all the shit.
I got fucked.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
yeah,
It's,
you got fucked.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Ouch.
no, but I started playing with the church bands.
Oh, sure.
Because I was like play guitar
Yeah.
and you know.
I mean, that's serious teeth cutting, like you said.
no, and well, it was you know with
No,
the
I just played whatever I wanted.
Yeah.
Jazz.
no, I would literally go in with a grinder and just work on my
Yeah.
teeth. No, just like because with the friends, it's just like, oh, what do we get? Like we just sit there and
Yeah,
like
pick a
play
song, yeah.
play Hey Joe for
Right.
like 3 hours
Sure,
or
sure.
whatever, and just solo the whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
But with this, it was like you show up an hour before. Here's the sheet music,
Right.
and then you perform it,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
for an hour during the service or whatever.
Nice.
And
Yeah, it's good discipline. all
yeah,
that stuff.
totally.
Yeah,
and
totally.
and the later groups that I played with were like actually like the musicians are like maybe the best musicians I've ever played with. Period.
Nice. Yeah,
like
sure.
like the keyboard player for a lot of years in this group is now the organist for the San Diego Padres.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
cool.
And he's super cool dude.
Nice.
Yeah, I
and-
mean, all the music is like so old that they use all the notes.
Yes.
So,
Oh,
like,
sure.
You probably learned so many notes on guitar. You're like, I didn't know what this
Well,
was.
yeah.
I don't know. This this
A's
was
an A, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
well they had the like classical like or
Hymns and shit.
yeah that were definitely more like interesting to learn, and then this was like the cool mass.
Sure.
So we
Okay.
did a lot of like
Mass, yeah.
Christian contemporary.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Which doesn't have,
Fucking
which actually
Jesus.
in total inverse doesn't use all the notes. It used very few of the
Yeah,
notes.
yeah,
in
it's
fact,
a- yeah.
there were a couple hip changes here and there, but
Yeah.
Sure.
it was a lot of it was like, oh, we're
Ease.
doing one
1 6 4 5.
Yeah, exactly. That was an old standby.
All right.
Dude,
Well,
I mean,
Yeah.
if
still
it ain't
is.
broke, don't fix it. You know? And you get really good at that.
Yeah.
So what? So then, what about writing? When do you start like doing originals and all that shit?
And when you go away from
Actually,
the
with
clock
the
tower.
with the
Yeah.
first group, we kind of were already doing that.
Nice.
I had
okay.
a little
The complaints.
yeah, the complaints, yeah, and oh yeah, in between I was in a metal band. In
Oh.
between, yeah,
What was that one called?
I knew
Revenant.
it. I knew it, dude.
Revenant.
Dude, that band. And so I was doing writing then. This is
Okay.
like maybe like end of 8th grade, going into high
Sure.
school.
Okay.
And it was a bass player, me on guitar, the drummer Matt again.
Okay.
At the time, there was this band going around Pedro named Cypha.
Okay.
That was like total local. Like maybe we were the only people that knew about them. I don't fucking know.
I never heard of them.
I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, SIFA. I don't think they're around anymore. But we
matter.
got their demo and we were like, "What
This
the
is the
fuck?"
fucking coolest.
Yeah.
Well, it was cool. It was like metal, but I be interested to track it down again. It was like metal, but there was like
Isn't like X kind of like that? Or I guess not
X
metal,
is more
but,
punk.
yeah,
but they're still like harder
Yeah.
than.
yeah. But this had more like other genres.
chung.
Other genres and like kind of like prog or like alt
Okay.
sensibilities mixed in with the
Sweet.
metal,
Nice.
which was cool, and we were kind of going for that thing.
Sure.
But we played one show
Nice.
we played two shows.
Okay.
One of them was
Nice.
at the Sacred Grounds Coffee House on 6th Street,
Nice.
which isn't there anymore.
Oh.
Really fun show because, like, I think it was an open mic type thing.
Okay.
And so there was like people there playing acoustic
Sure,
guitars.
sure. And
And,
then this fucking metal band.
yeah,
shows up.
this high school metal band showed
Spoken
up.
word,
Yeah.
high school metal band.
And the other show we played was an actual metal show with like kids that were
bands.
older than us.
Oh, okay.
And so that was where it was like, oh wait, we're fucking
real.
No, we're nerds. We're fucking like we're not made for this.
I feel like some of that metal community though is really welcoming, from what I remember.
Yeah. No, I don't remember it being negative or anything, but it was
Sure.
definitely like, is
Yeah.
this what?
I mean,
'cause-
pop punk was negative as shit.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, sure.
Yeah, like they're just
Very cliquey.
"Hands on the ice."
Yeah, yeah.
Like local scene wise.
Yeah, like rock and roll scene right now.
Yeah, yeah,
is that how it is for you guys?
No,
Oh,
we,
yeah. No,
we have friends.
We
everywhere, dude.
transcend
Yeah.
the cliques. We make friends with everybody.
Yeah, we're just.
so.
I'm just.
That's
over
the way
that
to
kind
do
of shit. Yeah, I mean,
You got you.
is there not enough fans out there?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, sure.
like-
Exactly.
I don't care if my fan becomes.
Well,
your
it's also
fan.
cool to like blend genres and shit. That's how
Yeah.
you cross.
Is
cross
that is
some
that? But
boundaries.
is that what they're on? Do you think? Because I feel like most of the band drama that I hear, it's
Oh,
always
yeah.
it's always like
I'm gonna say
It's
ska
not
has
about
its own
to-
drama.
Oh,
ska
yeah.
100% has
Yeah,
its own
I just feel
drama.
like everyone's struggling, so then people
a rising
well-
tide lifts all ships.
will find
for sure.
will find
Exactly.
a reason
Definitely.
to put blame on their struggle.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, well, you know, we don't have enough fans, so then
It's
we
not
can't
for
we
lack
can't
of fans.
share.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like we have to keep this. This is all we have, and then that's what like keeps you stuck playing tiki bar all the time.
Yeah, and playing to
Right.
the same 10 people. all the time.
Yeah, which is usually the other bands that are playing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, but like I said, like I feel like a lot of the drama that I hear about isn't like related to like you're taking our fans. It's always more like perceived slights.
Well,
You
I
know.
don't. There could be that too. I might just be like naive to it because
I don't know.
I kind of don't give a fuck.
I'm
what
not
anyone-
as familiar with the scene.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, just any scene. I just don't give a fuck what anyone thinks about me. So if you like hate me,
That's
cool.
that's a solid vibe to have.
Yeah, I mean, just like what I didn't do anything to you.
Yeah,
I don't care
yeah.
about you. Like whatever, but I just don't. Yeah, I don't know why people go with that other than the struggle's real, man.
Oh, sure, bro.
So,
Yeah.
Sure, bro.
Do you remember anything about the first song you ever wrote?
So
Was
I,
it 1645?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
actually,
exactly.
I actually may have it because
Okay.
So back like early days, I got a 4-track tape recorder,
Sick.
and I had the wherewithal to eventually digitize it
Okay.
when I got a computer,
Sure.
and all those tracks are still with me today.
Fuck yeah.
And it's all, they're not really songs. There's one, so I did a bunch of stuff on my own. Like I had a little, my brother got a toy drum set.
Okay.
And so I bought like a microphone and I like did my like drum tracks on his toy drum set.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And then I played guitar, and my dad, shouts out, like made me a bass out of like spare parts.
Whoa.
He's super industrious guy, or
Okay.
I don't know what the word is.
Handy.
Handy. He's very handy.
Yeah.
And he just was like, oh, bass guitar. Yeah, I've like, and then he bought some parts off eBay and like a part
Shit.
picker thing, and
Okay.
then like,
Rad.
Yeah, that's
like
awesome.
soldered in the pickups. and
Cool.
It's like, oh, all right.
Like
cool.
a P-bass looking thing, or like
Yeah, it's a Yamaha, like a really cheap Yamaha.
sweet, but like just Frankenstein, obviously, right?
Yeah,
So, yeah.
it's still missing the G string tuning head.
sweet.
I sometimes get in there with a pair of pliers, but I don't play it enough.
Yeah, sure.
And
But you still have it.
Sometimes
That's
get
cool.
in there with the pair of pliers.
for the tuning, it works.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
works.
yeah, yeah. It only needs to get in tune once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could hear the wood on the head snapping. But I can get it just tight enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. But some of the recordings are like, I'm gonna do like Back in Black.
Oh, okay.
Or I'm gonna do. I have a recording of Hey Joe. It's what we
Sure.
text. I keep saying Hey Joe because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
texted me the other day.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
That is one thing that often boomers say to me
Of course, yeah.
specifically.
Yeah,
Hey
yeah.
Joe, where are you going with that gun in your hand?
Yeah, yeah.
I always have the response though.
Any friend,
and I'm
yeah,
a fan.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Any person I've ever met named Joe, I make that joke too.
What's your response to your mom's house or something?
No, he just says the next line.
Yeah,
I was going
I'm
down
going to shoot my old lady.
Yeah.
But I
I'm
do.
gonna text you. You better say go to your mom's house.
I mean, she's your old lady.
Yeah, yes, technically.
But some of so some of the songs are like that. There's some songs that were like, I don't know. I started recording one guitar and it's just like vibing in E.
Yeah, yeah. Just like
Just
your own
one
little riff.
Well, it's just like it's one. There's no harmony.
Okay.
It's just E minor.
It's a
Yeah.
landscape.
And then,
It's a
the next
landscape.
guitar is like soloing over it, like very basic stuff.
Okay.
And then with the complaints, I have 2 complaint songs.
Nice.
And one of them is like acoustic guitar and like hand percussion,
Okay.
and then a guy singing about Pinocchio.
Oh, okay.
And they're like
Shit,
comedy ass tracks.
Okay, all right.
Because we weren't like
Yeah,
we weren't artists.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I was
Like
gonna say you're not singing about girls yet or anything, or
no.
okay.
This is like
They're
yeah.
nerds.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were fucking nerds.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
So we were singing about Pinocchio, and
Okay.
then the other song is an AFI like
Okay.
parody.
Oh, okay.
About going to the yeah. I remember that's the chorus is just that. And
Sweet.
it's about going to the I still have it. It's about
Nice.
going to the store and buying eggs.
Eggs.
And he buys it's funny in a very stupid childish way.
Well,
'cause-
if you like AFI.
oh yeah.
We still do that to
I
this
love
day.
it, yeah.
We change the lyrics to every song that comes in. Our
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like any hit, we're just gonna.
We
say
just
it.
changed the lyrics. Yeah.
God,
It's the
yeah.
best way to
Yeah.
do it.
I heard one.
So we're 8.
Yeah,
the Chapel Roan song. That's the HOT.
TTO,
Yeah, I heard one the other day. Oh, HOTDOGS.
Hot
Hot dogs are the
Yeah.
fucking best.
Hot dogs are the fucking best.
I wish I could find. I saw it on Instagram and I was like, "Fuck."
That's really good. The one that either you sent me or I sent you. I think you sent me the sucking on a chili dog, sucking on a chili dog,
I've seen that.
sucking on a chili dog.
There's a
Sucking on a
Catatonic
chili
Youth
dog.
video.
Oh yeah.
You gotta look this channel up. It's
Okay,
great.
yeah.
There's one where it's literally he just like has all these, guy playing it on YouTube, people playing it live on TV, and it's just that line.
Yeah, sucking
just
on a
over
chili
and over
dog.
again.
Yeah.
Like it's just all these different people just saying "sucking on a chili dog."
Yeah. Sucking on a chili dog.
I love that band. That you're talking about that clip of that like live band.
Yeah.
doing it?
Yeah.
They're just all they say.
So
is
like,
that line.
there's like it's
There's
like
like
at
12
some
people there
Yeah,
or
and they're like
something,
sitting
yeah.
in lawn chairs.
yeah. It's some outdoor festival.
I know.
thing. Yeah.
I can picture that gig
Yeah.
in my head for
yeah.
sure.
Oh, we've all done that.
Yeah.
Gig.
Yeah, that was probably us.
Yeah. We did.
Oh, that was you guys. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, you were in the band, dude.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I don't remember. Blocked it out. Okay, so then how does the complaints like? Did it just reach a natural end? Did you all just grow apart?
Yeah,
Also, I
high
wanna
school.
ask, when did ska come in? When did that all start happening?
I didn't listen to ska until I joined a ska band.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
was. I mean, I liked Sublime,
Sure.
and like every kid, I listened to all the songs on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater,
Right?
which included a couple
There's
ska,
a few ska tunes on
Jasons
there. Yeah.
on
Yeah.
it. So
Warped
it was
Tour.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it wasn't until so I went to high school with the Chase Long Beach people.
Okay.
But I wasn't. Chase Long Beach was a band back then,
Uh huh.
and
You're
I
not
wasn't.
the original guitarist.
No.
Okay.
No, I am. Well, yeah. There was a brief period where I think this was right before because I met them in 05.
Okay.
04, 05, 06,
Sure.
somewhere in there.
Okay.
And there was a brief, star first forming, super hot period where
Right.
a bunch of members passed through. There's
Yeah.
iterations of the band with
Yeah,
two
yeah.
guitar
Yeah, still
players
trying
and a
to work it out.
keyboardist.
Yeah.
But I was in, God, he wants to bring it back, but I was in a band with the drummer. We started, so I went to an all boys school for my first
Okay.
2 years. So
Okay, gotcha.
Very locker room talk
Yeah, of course.
environment.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we were in a band. It was me, the drummer of Chase Long Beach at that
Yeah.
time, I
Okay,
believe.
different drummer. Not
And then
Rod.
and then the bass player of Chase Long Beach and like a bunch of our friends.
Okay.
It was like this kind of collective group. We called ourselves the Sperm Busters.
Sperm
Nice.
Busters. All right.
Hot.
And yeah, we played like 3 shows. We played at the a couple like school sanctioned shows, and I don't think we said that.
Okay. Was it ska? Was it?
No,
ska?
it was
just
like it
punky
was
stuff?
so. Yeah.
Okay.
I wrote like we jammed.
Sure.
We just jammed.
Okay.
And then we had a couple songs that were like full blown like improvised,
Okay.
just like we're gonna do a metal song, and like we all just
Yeah, yeah,
riff,
just
and the
start that
drummer just
riff.
plays really fast, and the
Cool.
guy goes up front and screams, and like it was real.
Clown
It
work.
was real avant garde.
Nice. No, that's badass.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Avant-garde. That was our band name.
Yeah, oh, I know, right? But no, yeah, it was totally free flowing, and like
Sure.
the members were. But I made fun of them for being in a ska band.
Got it.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I left that school and went to school in Pedro for junior and senior year.
Okay.
And then at some point they had a falling out with their guitarist. Actually, right at the end of my senior year,
Okay.
and they hit me up.
Yeah.
Because
okay.
at the time I had played guitar.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna, jerk myself off too much, but I was pretty good
Yeah.
for the time.
Yeah. Well,
Like
you
I
know,
was like maybe
you're a good guitarist, man. You're allowed to say
yeah.
it.
Like I was the kid. I felt so bad. Like we all came in to band class. That was the reason I went to Bosco in the first place, because none of the local private. My parents wanted me to go to a private school
Right.
still, and none of the local ones had a band program. But
okay.
St. John Bosco did at the time.
Okay.
And when we had new people that were already going there.
Got it.
So we all get there like freshman year into band class.
Okay.
And it's like 20 boys.
Sure.
And everyone plays guitar.
Nice, yeah.
And this is the band class where
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, which one of you is going to play trumpet?
Right. Right.
And who's going to play flute and
Right.
trombone?
Can I
Yeah.
run my guitar through a MIDI?
No, but I ended up getting to be the guitar player.
Okay.
Somehow.
So you beat them all out. And,
I don't know how it happened exactly.
Okay. Well, yeah, whatever.
But I
Everyone else
definitely
got guilt tripped into actual instruments. Someone's got to play the oboe.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was. They knew me for my guitar playing
Got it.
at the time.
Yeah. Okay.
And and they hit me up, and it was like the perfect. I hadn't really played ska before, besides like Sublime,
yeah.
and I wasn't familiar with the scene
Sure.
or any of that. But yeah, they were like, "Do you want to join our band?" And it was like the perfect time to join, because I was just graduating high school,
Yeah.
and they were just about to go on tour.
Nice.
For the summer.
Hell yeah.
So it's like, boom.
Yeah.
All right, graduate high school, go on tour.
Hit the road.
Yeah, that's
Awesome.
Yeah.
awesome.
Perfect.
How long was your first tour?
I think it was 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
That's
Something like
sick,
that.
Though. Like
Where'd you
being
go?
A college kid and then just straight
Just
going
kind
down
of
the
like
road.
up and down, inland.
I think it was mostly up and down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know God, it's.
I
That
mean,
can
that's
I should know
fucking
this. I should
20
know.
years ago. or
Yeah.
I
whatever,
know. I
you
should know
Yeah.
this. I remember. I remember the shows that got canceled.
Oh, okay. Well,
or the
that's fair.
one. I'm trying
All
to
of
remember.
them.
Yeah.
It was a
I'm
nice
trying to
vacation.
remember shows
We only
from the
played like 3,
Yeah.
but we were on the road for 2
I'm sure
weeks.
none of the
Yeah.
shows were good. And I'm really struggling to remember the shows from the first tour. I definitely know
so
we
long
went to
ago.
like San Anselmo,
Oh,
which is
wow.
outside San Francisco.
Okay.
So we were definitely up in that area.
Okay,
I
nice.
just remember having a memorable time.
Yeah, I mean, 2 or 3 weeks, you can easily hit so many spots going all the way up to. You don't have to go to Vancouver. You can just
Yeah.
go up to Seattle,
Yeah.
and then come over a little bit, and then come down. And
Yeah.
that's
That's 2 or 3 weeks
yeah,
easy.
it's 2 or 3
yeah.
weeks of all the cities you can hit,
Yeah. Hell yeah.
and then you're probably booking it yourself, or they're booking it
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah,
So
we
then,
had
yeah.
someone doing the booking for us back then.
Oh,
One of the
nice.
members was doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we did with our old pop punk band. Is we just
Nice.
literally did press kits, so just manila envelopes, album, press kit,
Yeah.
and stickers, and just would book.
Blast it.
Yeah, we do like 2-month tours. We book
And so
like
you.
58 and 60.
Oh, okay. And so you would send the press kits out to like venues.
Yeah,
and
venues everywhere, and
Gotcha.
then we would literally get 58 shows and just do the whole U.S. and
That's
then come
super
back and then
cool.
do it again.
I wish.
Yeah.
I wish like.
That was the
like
good
a-
old
I wish like
days,
rent
man.
didn't exist and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that.
Bills and shit.
Dude, that's what
Yeah.
I say to these days. I'm like, I cannot go out. Like, I don't mind going out on the weekend for us to just like have a vacation because that's
Yeah.
just sick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, we get to go out and play 3 shows and fucking hang out
Nah,
together.
yeah. But to go out for like 4 weeks and like
Yeah.
drive
Unless
across
I'm
the
making
country.
real
that's-
fucking money, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
Like I don't know about you guys, but I like my car.
Yeah.
Like
I would. This is the one circumstance. Either making a ton of money somehow,
Doesn't have to
or
be a ton, just enough to sustain everybody.
Yeah.
exactly. Or like some weird situation where everybody's vacation lines up perfectly and nobody's doing anything.
Yeah. The dream scenario.
The perfect-
that will never actually happen.
And
Especially
the
when you're
unicorn,
coordinating.
unicorn runs by.
Yeah. Well,
Pigs
you're
fly.
coordinating 7 fucking people too.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
we
ska
only-
bands.
We only
Yeah.
have to
Ska bands.
coordinate 3 of us, and it's hard enough. You know.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
You can't imagine.
Yeah.
Craig's not even fucking here. Right? I mean, like, yeah.
And the wheels are
Yeah.
turning.
Yeah.
It's one of the things we've definitely gotten better at, like
Sure.
over the years.
Yeah. Well, you've got enough under your belt at this point.
Yeah,
to,
sure.
To know what you're up against.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. I know. I was just talking to Karen about it. You know, I mean, I want you guys to play more shows. I want you guys to fucking do
Yeah,
more
totally,
things,
totally.
You know? Yeah.
I mean, we've been. It's funny when we first started. We were like, we're gonna play maybe 3 shows a year,
Right.
and we're gonna put out new music.
Yeah.
Because the main thing we had missed was being with each other.
Sure.
For the most
Yeah.
part.
Yeah,
you know,
that's great.
And just being creative together.
Yeah.
And we've hit that quota.
Nice.
In the 2.5, I don't even know how long it's been now that we've been kind of active again. It's either 2 years or 3 years.
Uh-huh.
It was probably right before you guys met.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
This was like, we played that show in September, I think, or no, October. It was in September or October
Okay.
of like 2022.
That would have been 22. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like a year, but we met in October of last year. So,
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
But you know, so in that regards, like, I don't know, we've had this mantra about it being more about our happiness than about success.
Sure.
You know, and we're
What it should-
trying.
and it should be.
We're
Yeah.
trying to like.
Yeah, I mean,
you
what's
know,
success?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How do you
exactly.
define success? Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
I like writing, recording, and performing music.
Right.
Yeah.
And if I'm doing that, then I'm happy.
If we're going off
Exactly.
of a hit song's a hit song, then you're not going to have one till you write it.
Sure.
Yep.
You gotta get lucky. You gotta get lucky anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can-
You have to
can-
write it. You
You
have
can
to play
push a
it.
shitty song as hard as you want. It's never going to go anywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
And you
if
can push a
love-
good song as hard as you want. It's probably not going to go
That's
anywhere
true
either.
too.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Yeah, you mean us? You mean yeah. Who you talking to? There? Yeah. No, that's true. Yeah, I mean that's awesome. So I mean, you guys did take a really fucking long break though, right? So
Yeah.
Wasn't it like
what-
10 years or something?
Yeah,
More
several
or
years.
less. I think
Yeah.
we did like an anniversary show in there.
Okay.
And yeah, maybe it was like 9 years with an anniversary show in the
Okay.
middle or 2. Like maybe 2 anniversary shows in there. So
Right.
it wasn't like, you know.
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was one of those things because you know Karen,
Uh-huh.
you guys probably.
She left for a bit.
Yeah.
She left before the band broke
She was
up,
in the
yeah.
seat at some point.
Right,
I
right.
remember.
Yeah.
Where'd she leave?
She just
To hell?
She wanted to do. Yeah.
She just died for a little bit. Came back.
It's
No, she wanted to go off and do her own thing
She's
for
like,
a bit.
Jesus.
Yeah. She is.
She
Jesus.
rose.
Yeah, and we dissolved further after that.
Sure.
And then,
Yeah.
Fair
you
enough.
know, just kind of
Bands, man.
all still good friends, but
Yeah.
you know,
Correct.
it did. So we did dissolve like right, like
yeah. On good terms and.
Well, no, right when we were like we could have really leveraged our position. I
Oh,
think,
okay.
You know, like we were. It was our first year getting asked to. We got on to Warped Tour.
Sure.
For like, it was kind of a weird. I don't know who got us on there, but maybe they got us on there. Maybe it was a deal.
Well,
'Cause
you
we were on,
You had
like-
the Victory thing going, right?
Yeah, we
So,
were on Victory, which was cool.
Yeah.
They didn't like us very much, but it was cool.
I mean,
Apparently
Victory
nobody.
kinda sucks.
Yeah,
But, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking record labels suck.
Yeah, yeah, but the
Victory
warp tour thing
particularly.
was like, you know, we got to
That's
play
fun.
4 dates,
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
and some of them it was like, there's a stage where like Battle of the Bands
Yeah, that
get to
Ernie
pl-
Ball
yes.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got to play on there.
Uh-huh.
Like
That's
a
a good
couple,
stage,
like
yeah.
2 of the days, and then on another stage 2 of the other days. Maybe it was 3
Yeah,
and 1 or
Smart Punk
something.
or something.
Yeah,
We were
but
on
we didn't
Smart
win a
Punk.
battle of the bands or anything.
You
like
just got
we
to
got,
do it, yeah.
we just got to do it. So we
Nice.
at least had that going for us.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember I went to
I mean,
Warped
Warped
Tour
was
for like
awesome.
13 years straight.
I know, yeah.
And when I finally got to play it, I was like, this is awesome.
I'm jealous you guys got to play
that
I was
year-
always going, never playing.
Yeah.
That year, I saw the 4 days that we played, I went and watched Andrew WK
Nice.
and Every Time I Die
Yeah.
every day.
Nice. Yeah.
Yep.
Like back and Dillinger Escape Plan.
Yeah, dude, they were on
Dude.
Warped. Tour?
Yeah.
I didn't know they ever
Yeah.
did Warped. Wow,
They
that
were-
is a
they were
gnarly
on,
band
like,
to be
Volcom.
playing.
Dude,
Warped.
yeah.
They were like on
You've seen the
Volcom
head
or
running
something.
video,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I think it's like the Volcom stage or something they were always on.
Okay.
Like Smart Punk, Volcom, AB, and Ernie
Yeah,
Ball.
yeah. Yeah, fucking Dillinger, man.
Yeah.
I had no idea they would do Warped Tour. That's
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
I saw Jimmy World at Warped Tour.
Yeah, I mean, fucking yeah.
Like
I
the
saw
weirdest
all the
bands
bands
fucking
there.
play. I saw
yeah.
No Doubt at Warped Tour.
Yeah. I saw Linkin
Uh,
Park the one time they ever
Yeah.
played Warped Tour at Warped Tour.
Oh, wow.
Fuck
They
yeah.
did it literally once, and I got to see them do
I
it.
saw them there too.
I don't. We were at the thing. Speaking of which, you hear that they're planning some sort of announcement thing?
Yeah, dude, they're gonna put him up on a fucking holographic
Yeah, they're gonna
projector.
hologram Chester or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, that would be.
They're gonna Tupac
that would
his
be
ass,
in very
dude.
bad taste.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think they're gonna do that.
I heard like their announcement of an announcement
Right.
synced up with the Sum 41 guy being like,
That's
I have
right.
an announcement.
Yes, yes, and but his is just a book.
Yeah, he had to come out and be like, no,
Yeah, yeah.
I am
no,
not
I'm not joining Linkin Park. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He literally had to say, I'm not joining Linkin Park. Yeah.
Then we find out that he did.
Yeah, right. Yeah, maybe. I mean,
I
he could be
that would
fooling us
be,
all.
yeah, it would be.
Dude, that reminds me. This is music related, but we're doing a draft on last Sunday.
Oh, for fantasy?
Football?
Yeah, we're doing
Yeah.
a fantasy football draft,
Yeah.
and I'm with one of our friends, Justin, used to be his ex-roommate.
Yeah.
He loves Tom Brady, and for his last pick, I was like, dude, you should just like
Draft him?
jokingly.
Yeah.
He's still on the fucking league. He's like
Yeah.
number 4,506.
Nice.
You could draft Tom Brady on your team, which means
How does that work? He's still on their
motherfucker-
roster technically?
Yeah, for the Buccaneers, which
What?
means he's not fucking retired. So, if
So
like
he's
that,
a liar.
Yeah.
He is a fucking liar.
I don't think he's
Well, I
gonna
could have told you that already.
I mean, he might just
Yeah,
be like
I
on their
could-
payroll or something. And
Giselle saw it. Is
Yeah.
that, is that her
Dude,
name?
yeah,
Old
Giselle,
Jizzy
yeah.
saw it, dude. And
Jizzy.
what's
She saw
gonna
right through
happen?
him.
Three quarterbacks go down.
Yeah, yeah.
This is what I'm
he's-
saying.
he-
It's gonna be like Atlanta versus like New York Jets, and Tom Brady's gonna
Like
be there as one of the
week 12 or
announcers.
something.
Dude,
He's gonna be his
Yeah.
announcer, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, wait, I gotta go." And then the game 3 hours later, it's gonna be like Buccaneers versus the Jaguars, and
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
gonna come out and play. I fucking bet you. Dude.
Okay, I honestly believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
I'm
you know.
putting it out there because this is on the podcast.
Yeah.
You
So-
drafted
someone
him? You're
else
the
that-
one who drafted him? Is
Yeah.
that just-
I did. Someone owes me money.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's hilarious.
Dude,
Put the
our,
stakes on it.
our baseball league.
Oh, dude.
I gave
fucking-
up.
Me
I gave
too.
up.
My team is starting
You're,
to suck now.
you're going to be in the playoffs.
I'll be
so-
in the play. So will you, won't you?
No.
Oh, you're out? Oh, shit.
There's the guy that hasn't been doing anything at
Anything?
all,
Uh-huh.
and he's in last place.
Right.
And I'm above him.
Nice.
So
Oh,
I'm,
you're.
in,
okay.
I'm in second to last place. I tried. I tried.
Dude, it's too much work.
It's
well,
so
baseball
long.
is baseball is
Yeah, so it's hockey.
Baseball's baseball. It's so fucking volatile.
well, and it's 162
It's
games a year or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, yeah. It's
And the hockey's the same thing. It's like you have to be on it like every couple days, switching out shit. Cause
No,
you
dude,
use
baseball
two-
like you should do daily if you're smart.
The hockey one, they play with you use two goalies as like your part of
As
your
your roster,
points,
yeah.
and like
Oof.
it's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did like the first 2 weeks, and I was like,
Yeah.
be gone, evil one.
I tried until I got really busy, and it was like, okay, statistically, I have to win every week. And our
To
I
even
think
make the
our
playoffs.
playoffs, if they're
8
the same
people.
as last year, they're like really lenient. Like basically, like
It's 8 people. It's,
yeah, it's like 8 out of 10 people
yeah,
get
yeah,
in, so
yeah.
you really don't have to try that hard. But
Yeah,
I
I'm
am,
mathematically guaranteed to be in.
I am
but,
that
yeah.
bad. I am that
Oh.
bad.
Well-
It might be 8 out of 12.
Yeah, it's 8 out of 12.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
I'm- yeah.
Dang.
But
Hey,
but, like,
I was in the
lately-
playoffs my first couple of years.
Lately, my team is sucking so bad. All my guys are hurt too. And
No,
That's the
you-
game, that's
you
the
drafted
game.
everyone from the Angels. That's what you get.
I did draft Mike Trout and had to drop him.
Oh,
but, you know,
that's yeah.
That's-
I had him one year, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
yeah. Every year it's a bummer.
The injury train, man.
Yeah.
Sucks.
And then another
He's
thing
getting
that's
old.
yeah, and like drop. You know, you don't know. Okay, should I drop everybody that I have, even though they're all like
They're still coming back.
yeah, they're gonna be good players eventually.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
That's just that's the bullshit of it. Same thing with football. Like you'll be drafted.
Yeah.
Like people will be like some of the top picks, and you're like they're out right now. They're on
Yeah.
injury reserve. They're like,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
they'll come back on week 8. I'm like, how does that help you
Right
for
now,
the
yeah.
first 7 games?
Yeah, yeah.
And are they really coming back in the 8th week?
yeah, yeah.
Are they doing partial reps? Like what is going on?
Yeah.
I'll be back next year.
All right, with a
I
vengeance.
paid my
Your
I
entry?
did my
Yeah.
buy-in.
Yeah.
I gave up. I turned off notifications.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
dude,
I'm out.
Next year, you're gonna go on Fiverr. You're gonna find someone who's a pro at this. And pay him
$10, yeah.
$10 for the whole season.
Yeah,
Fix
yeah,
me
yeah.
up there, bud.
Yeah, yeah. Draft for me. Yeah. I mean,
That'd be hilarious.
my team's good, but just all my guys are fucking hurt.
Well, it is gross.
C'est la vie.
Yeah. Kes Levi. Oh, what were we talking about right before, though? Oh, band's coming back. Oasis, anyone care? Anyone
No,
give a shit?
I hate him so much.
I like a few of their songs.
Yeah.
I wasn't as ground shook as some people
Yeah,
were.
like,
Yeah,
I think it's
I love their
overhyped.
music. I just
Yeah.
can't stand.
Liam?
No, I'm Team
no.
Liam.
Oh, I don't know. I don't even know
Who's
which
the
is
guy
which.
who's a super dick that sings like this?
No. Oh, that's Liam.
Yeah, fuck
Well,
that
no,
guy.
I do like the technique. Though,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Under the mic.
The hands behind the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have to be, the mic has to be above you and you have to be looking
singing
up at it.
He claims that helps him hit the notes, but, you know.
It'd be cool if like
See a diaphragm.
Yeah,
If gravity
Thing
pulled really
situation.
hard and just like,
The mic falls out of its stand. Yeah, I mean,
died.
exactly. Yeah, I
I'm
think
into
it's
it.
all over.
But,
I mean, I like them. They're a good band.
Has there been,
yeah, they're a great band.
how was it announced?
It kind of just trickled out. I didn't
Like, I
remember
didn't
hearing-
see, like,
yeah,
some,
there wasn't
like-
a grand like announcement.
Well,
thing.
I also didn't see, like, they're going to play a show or they're going
There's
to.
a tour.
Or there's a tour. They
Yeah,
announced
yeah.
a tour.
Yeah, it's a tour.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just feel like,
gotcha.
does anyone else
But it's like all UK dates too.
could it be?
They're going to be huge.
Of course,
I mean,
it's
yeah.
going to sell out in 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Is there like still a 85% chance it's gonna get canceled? Yes.
I saw something that there's literally
maybe
Vegas.
90.
There's literally Vegas odds on whether they complete the tour.
Oh, for sure.
On,
They
like-
will not.
And what,
complete the
do you
Like
remember?
as the tour goes on, it's like you the odds increase.
Oh,
that,
okay.
like,
But
they
what do
won't
you
it.
know what the initial odds are that it's even
It's
gonna
like it goes
happen?
from like 50-50 that they play the first show to like 1,000 to 1 that they play the last show or
I
something.
love
Like,
that.
yeah.
Dude, that's money.
I know.
Dude, I would take that bet.
They'll play the first one, you know.
No, I'd take the bet that they
Yeah.
play the last one, honestly.
Oh,
if
yeah.
it's that
Oh, yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that. You're.
yeah.
but-
No, it's not. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
I might take the
exaggerating,
bet on
but
the
yeah.
first one if the show finishes.
Ooh. That's a
fight.
That's a parlay.
On stage
Yeah,
fight.
parlay.
Yeah.
you get the 90 minutes to 2 hours, and that's where you bet.
Yeah, the over under on
Yeah.
set
Yeah.
length.
You have to combine. You have to combine that. Yeah, with also like how high is the mic from him.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And then you bet on like which songs.
Well,
they
also
play,
original
'cause they
members
both
aren't
wrote
coming
them.
back. It's literally just the brothers reuniting, and
Oh.
then the rest is going to be like hired guns and shit.
I mean, does anybody even know the names of the other
No.
guys?
Doesn't matter.
Dude.
All respect, dude.
Another
Yeah,
dude.
all respect, but don't know who they are.
Oh, he's yeah, I don't know who any of the other members are.
Yeah, doesn't matter. That's the thing. Their music isn't like hard enough to where it matters. They
Oh,
are a
sure.
band that thrives on the personalities. So
It's literally those two dudes, the
Yeah.
brothers.
yeah,
The brothers
it's just
Jepsen.
called Two Brothers.
Two brothers. This is-
I did watch a documentary about them where they were
Oh, yeah?
making one of their albums, and it was cool to see.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
they're really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And it's always fun to watch that making of
I think
stuff.
I watched
Yeah,
that same
same.
one.
Yeah.
Where they're like in like Cabana or some shit, and there's like a pool and.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
they're living their best life.
Yeah.
Of course.
But it was still cool to see because there was just like one of them was just out and back like with a guitar, another one just came by and was like saying something, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's a song
yeah.
now.
It was kind of
There we go.
Beatlesy, even though I never saw that one either.
Yeah.
Oh, you've heard about that moment in the Beatles one though, where they like capture John just being like,
Yeah.
Or no, it's
It's
Paul.
Paul. Yeah, he's just like hammering it out, like literally.
just like
hammering
really
it out.
quick.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
writes like
All
a
of Get
song that
Back,
made
yeah.
like $1 billion.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's because
yeah.
he's the best.
Did you watch that?
I need to
Oh,
see it.
It's amazing.
Who's
yeah.
your Beatle?
Yeah, who's your favorite Beatle?
I mean, I guess I'm like I have to be like a Ringo person.
Ah,
Or no, I'm sorry, not Ringo. Shit.
Oh. Yeah, fuck it. He hates Ringo. I love Ringo. I think he's not my favorite, but I love Ringo.
George.
George, yeah,
Yes.
I'm a George guy.
Yeah, I was
George
like,
is
wait,
my guy.
I was like, I feel like in spirit I should be a George guy.
I mean, he's a
Either
really
George or John.
good- Okay, George or
Even
John.
though John
Interesting.
kind
Fair
of went
enough.
off.
I'm Paul
at some
guy.
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Paul guy.
He's an amazing
Paul-
bassist, and he sings
Paul
great.
also was in Wings,
Yeah. I mean,
and so he just takes a couple points. Off
Oh, you don't
for
like
me.
Wings?
No.
Oh,
okay.
man, some of their
And he
hits-
wrote
like
he
Wings.
wrote some pretty horrible
He wrote
songs.
some pretty shitty songs,
like
for
later
sure.
in his life that I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
all
mean,
right.
John-
I mean, John didn't live long enough to see himself become the
and
villain.
He,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
let
In most
Yoko
people's
do
eyes.
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Anyways,
He let Yoko do things, so he just gets mega points off.
right.
Brought that dumb bitch around.
Yeah. See, that's why I'm a George guy. He got, a little weird, but he didn't,
Well, that
He
song,
has
his like
real good
biggest
songs.
solo song is a rip off.
It's a ripoff. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got sued for his biggest
Yeah,
solo song.
and then
yeah.
Ringo did Octopus Garden.
Yeah, he did. Ringo rules, man. Team Ringo. Actually.
Yeah, I mean,
I just always argued that the best drummer in the Beatles was Paul McCartney.
That's true.
yeah, it's probably true.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but
Then how, why,
the
why
most-
does anyone care about Ringo?
because he's the most tasteful drummer in the Beatles.
He's the
And he's
most-
also the glue that holds the band together, man.
If the glue was knockoff Elmer's from the dollar store.
but it's always there, and that's what counts.
Yeah.
There's too much of it everywhere. It still works somehow.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, dude.
Yeah, no,
Ringo Six.
that documentary is amazing. It's
I still
Yeah,
need
I-
to watch it. I don't know why I keep putting
I
it.
watched
It's
the
long. That's
I
the
watched the
only-
other
it's super
because it's
fucking
Peter Jackson, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I watched the other Peter Jackson documentary, the World War One.
Oh, I didn't know he did that.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
before that, and so clearly he's on a kick of doing
Like doing
like
docs?
archival footage docs.
Uh-huh.
And just to say, I'm sure the Beatle one is amazing because
Yeah.
the World War one they like, restore a bunch of old footage
nice.
and stuff.
Yeah.
and it's
it's
wild.
It looks amazing.
Yeah.
The remastering on the new Beatles doc is.
Yeah, I don't know
It's
how
like
they
you're
do
in the
some of
fucking
this
room
shit.
with them.
Are you
It's
into
crazy.
history stuff?
I
mean,
not
you-
like hardcore,
you
but I
watched
do
the
listen to
World War.
hardcore history.
Okay. Yeah.
Hardcore history is fun.
Yeah.
They do. That's just where they get drunk, right?
Yeah. GTL
No,
and all that
no.
shit.
No, this is the podcast with Dan Carlin.
Yeah, Dan Carlin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know this
I've,
one.
I've
Yeah.
listened to quite a few of that too.
When I was in my really big podcast listening days, when I was working a more like physical job, listened to podcasts all day, and each episode of Hardcore History is like 6 to 8 hours long.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's broken
Yeah,
into
I
No,
think-
parts.
no.
Oh,
Each
really?
episode is 6 to 8
Each
hours long.
episode is 6 to 8
and
hours
the
long.
series that I probably listened to it like 3 times.
Uh-huh.
He's got a series on World War One.
Okay.
I like the
That's
Genghis
each-
Khan one. Dude.
That
It was
one's
so
good.
good.
I forget what it's called.
Okay, I gotta check this out.
But the World War one is, I believe it's 6 8-hour episodes,
Whoa.
and I've listened to it like 3 times.
Holy
Damn.
shit.
Do you know who knows way too much about history? Shane Gillis.
Really?
Yeah, there's like
Interesting.
you can go on YouTube and look up like there's a whole podcast about it where they pull all these snippets about Shane Gillis talking about history.
And he's just like super knowledgeable
Just
about
knows
the
everything.
Roswell
Yeah,
shit.
it's like different episodes of things that they like tie
Yeah.
together to
Yeah,
like
yeah,
tell
yeah.
a whole story.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it definitely passed. It was a lot of it's in one ear, out the other.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course. I mean,
Dude.
dude, 6 8 hour
Yeah,
episodes.
podcasts.
I was
Yeah.
I was
Those are
proud of
four.
myself.
Oh yeah, what did this?
I was proud of myself for watching Ken Burns' Vietnam War documentary, and
Oh, I haven't seen that.
it's good.
Yeah.
It's that's 10 like 2-hour docs. So that's like
Jesus
20 yeah,
Christ.
It's pretty similar.
Yeah.
I think the
Yeah.
Dan Carlin one, I counted it. It
yeah,
was close to 24 hours of
yeah,
audio.
yeah,
He keeps it interesting too. At least he's not super droning.
yeah.
'Cause
Oh,
Some of those historian
Yeah.
people will like make you want to fall asleep.
well, he's a good orator for
Sure.
sure.
Yeah.
And he picks topics that are
topics, yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, the World War one in particular, highly recommend.
Cool.
If you can find it, because it's very much like you could pick any point in history where like this was a huge turning point for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
world.
Yeah,
Like
but World War
everyone in the
One-
world everywhere, and
Yeah,
World War One
is
right?
kind of maybe
pretty-
the biggest.
pretty high up
Yeah.
there
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
list. So it's pretty crazy to see. like-
Arguably bigger than 2 in some ways.
oh, I mean,
Yeah.
For
it's
some
actually the
people.
Yeah.
cause of 2.
It's the cause
so,
of 2. Yeah. There wouldn't have been a 2 without the 1. Yeah.
But to see like, oh, that's why like this is like the basis for all geopolitics
Yeah,
today,
yeah.
or this is
Yeah.
a big moment in the progression.
Yeah. Crazy.
So yeah, it's
You know what's been playing the whole time you were talking about
What?
history? Silly little love
did
song.
you
You're still on Wings?
That's like one of the best bass lines.
It is a good bass line, yeah. Yeah, Paul rules, man. Paul's great. So
You said it, dude.
aside from
Talking about Genghis Khan and shit.
aside from history podcast, what you been watching lately? What's been your binge?
so I'm a movie / YouTube guy.
Okay,
I've kind of been
checking out.
I say it too much and I sound like an asshole, but I don't watch a ton of I'm
Shows.
totally missing out on like most of the prestige TV
Okay.
of the time. Like
Sure.
I've seen some.
I mean, are you?
And well, I mean, if I name off, so like I didn't watch Breaking Bad. I didn't really watch Game of Thrones. I didn't
Or
watch
Breaking Bad,
Yeah.
sure.
Sopranos or
Oh, Sopranos good.
yeah.
Didn't watch Sopranos
I'm
either.
getting into. I actually just re-signed up for Netflix. So
I will
Okay.
say Game of Thrones pretty worth it.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
But you gotta want dragons.
Oh,
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I
If
like
you're in the
Harry
mood for
Potter and
dragons.
shit. So like,
Yeah.
I will say one of the reasons I did sign up for Netflix because one of the shows that I've watched front to back multiple times is Trailer Park Boys.
Ah,
Well, that's
Forever.
one-
Yeah,
fantastic.
forever.
that's
fantastic.
That's real TV though.
We're talking
Talk about
Mrs.
prestige
yeah.
TV.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Cops? There's also Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just started yesterday a TV show called Preacher,
Okay.
I've heard of this.
What is this?
and I don't know.
Okay.
'Cause I'm only one episode in.
Okay.
But it's like some dude that came back to a town. He's a preacher. There's like a dude that's a demon that jumps out of a fucking plane, and then a
Whoa.
guy has a butthole for a mouth, and then the episode
Whoa.
ends.
I'm into this.
Hour episode?
An
Episode?
hour.
Hour episode?
I still,
Okay.
I still don't know what the fuck's
All
going
right,
on.
all right.
I wasn't even high.
Yeah.
I just was sitting there. I'm like, that guy's got a butthole for a mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he starts beating everyone's ass. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll watch episode 2.
I'm
Sunday.
into this. Yeah.
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 So yeah, what about the movies and the YouTubes? What are you checking out?
So like I like a lot of like art house, like foreign art house stuff.
Okay.
What's foreign
just-
art house?
Throw out some names, man.
Kurosawa,
Oh
Bergman.
yeah, love me some Kurosawa.
Bergman.
Yeah, Kurosawa.
I was
cool.
just-
I
yeah.
just rewatched Seven Samurai like a few months ago.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, they're
Yeah.
doing a 4K of it soon.
Oh,
that I really
nice.
want to
Ooh.
like. They're doing screenings and stuff. I really
Cool.
want to go.
Is it subtitles?
Yes.
Yes.
Pass.
Yeah, I was gonna say I should have started with that. Foreign art house is subtitles.
Yeah.
I don't want to read what I gotta watch. I'll miss
Yeah, at some
everything.
point I got way into that sort of stuff, and that's like more the pretentious side of my watching because
Sure,
I
sure.
also like
I'm also
Trailer
just,
Park Boys.
I'm also
Yeah,
just
sure.
kidding. There's good.
Yeah.
Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think has a
Yeah,
bunch of
ton of
subtitles.
subtitles.
Oh, dude, I love that
fucking-
movie. Yeah,
That was a
I
very
consider
good one.
that like very highbrow. It's
Same,
very
dude.
highbrow.
That's
movie.
one of the best movies I've seen in a long time.
I like really don't care for subtitle movies, and I think you told me to watch it,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I watched it, and then I watched it again, and I
Yeah.
made my girlfriend watch it.
Yeah, yeah.
At, like the same day. Like
Oh,
no joke.
wow.
I watched it. And I was like,
Oh,
I'm like at the
fuck.
end. I'm like tearing up. I'm like, this movie's fucking amazing. I was like, Megan, you have to watch this now.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's the fun thing about movies is they just
Yeah.
I feel like movies make me feel feelings way more than TV shows. Like
Yeah.
I
mean-
I feel anxious in TV shows sometimes, or you laugh. But
These
like
days, I
TV
mean-
shows don't make me cry.
Yeah.
Movies make me cry.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I think you're right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because first of all, TV shows these days are just stretched out movies. Like,
Yeah,
Right.
They're
seriously.
just
Yeah.
a long movie that takes 8 hours instead of 2.
Yeah,
you
don't
know?
bore us. Get to the chorus.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
And that's my beef with a lot of them is it's like
Yeah.
it's stretched out and it's like well, we don't know when this is going to end, so
Yeah.
we're just going to like
Yeah, yeah.
oh
We don't
no,
know
he
if-
has a son in New Mexico. And
Every
we're-
season ends with a cliffhanger
Yeah.
that somehow could not also be a cliffhanger if
Sure.
just in case they get canceled. You
yeah,
know?
or they get
Yeah.
told there's only one more season.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
shit,
I
okay.
also hate the TV. I think I told you this. The TV shows nowadays, when they're doing the intro credits, will have so many fucking spoilers in it for that episode. That
Yeah.
drives me
True.
crazy,
Yes.
dude.
It's
Yeah,
one of the
yeah,
things
yeah.
I am going to watch
It's like,
Breaking
come on.
Bad because I believe Breaking
That
Bad
one-
is only like 3 or 4 seasons.
5 seasons.
5 seasons?
Yeah.
Okay. But they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, and
I
it
got
ends.
through-
It ends.
I got through
It
like
has an
3,
ending.
and I
So
was
does Better Call
good.
Saul too.
Oh, okay.
Arguably, I might like Better Call Saul better than Breaking Bad.
Yeah, that's on my list. I also is Twin Peaks still on Netflix?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Hulu maybe. Damn.
Do you have a VPN?
I did for a little
it might
bit.
be it might be old Twin Peaks, like 90s Twin Peaks
Oh.
is on Netflix.
Well, I do want to. I've
the
only
new-
watched the first season so far.
yeah, okay. The second season's probably on there too.
Okay,
But
I
cool.
only
then-
bring up VPN if you look up like Netflix, the TV show you want, country.
Oh,
Change
sure.
your VPN to the country. You can
I need to
watch
do.
it.
I was on Nord for like a half a minute when I was thinking
I'm
about
on there,
pirating
too.
Dodger
It
games.
was like $3.99.
It's totally legal. Yeah. I don't know why I'm
It is
throwing a
totally.
little- Yeah.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
I don't know
That's
how legal
might,
it
might
is.
be a gray area.
Yeah, it's definitely a gray area.
Allegedly, we like to pirate
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, I didn't do it. Just to be clear.
Yeah,
I'm-
yeah, I
Instead,
did.
I'm just using someone else's DirecTV password.
Yeah, yeah.
I won't say who.
Yeah, I think I know who. Yeah, yeah.
Then you got hit number what 5?
Well, it's Joe's privilege corner too, if he gets it too.
We'll change it.
Yeah.
Change it in post.
What about YouTube? What's on YouTube that you're
Yeah.
into?
Just all kinds of like lots of cooking shows.
Okay.
Okay.
Which ones?
So there's like Eater is good or Bon Appetit.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Or,
I was a Bon Appetit guy
Babish?
for a
You
long
went,
time.
on the Babish?
I
stuff?
I don't watch any really any Babish
Okay.
stuff.
I like the
yeah.
Babish stuff.
That was
I kind
a
of
big
like.
Brad Leone, dude.
Oh, dude, yeah. Have you watched his new? He has a new
Yeah.
channel out. That's just okay. There's that Glory Days of Bon Appetit that you're probably referring to.
Yeah,
That
dude,
one.
it was with Maggie and who's
I don't remember. There was
Molly. Molly and
yeah.
then
There was a girl that used to like bake things.
Yeah.
Like she was a baker. She was awesome.
Saffitz.
Yeah. Yeah, that was those were
Those were the
yeah
days.
yeah
Yeah,
those
they were
were
the best.
Yeah, those were great. I'm kind of more into the ones where it's like it's not just a recipe,
Yeah,
which I
yeah.
feel like a lot of the Babbage videos are just like, here's how you make this.
Sure,
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
The Bon Appetit ones, I feel like there's more of a like
Narrative.
general knowledge
Oh, sure.
being given
They
than
also,
just the
like,
recipe.
They all have their own personalities, which is great. That's
Yeah.
what made Bradley Oney so good. Is 'cause
Oh, yeah.
he would just like do a bunch of fermentation stuff.
What was this show called? I can't remember. It was some kind of pun on fermentation, like
Pickle
Bradley
something.
Oney.
yeah.
Picklin.
Yeah.
I don't remember. But
Yeah.
he always said garlic. Like, garlic. I'll look it up right now.
I like a random lots of food on YouTube, which is
Sure.
probably a
Okay.
problem for me.
You know, it's a subset. You know.
Yeah. True crime stuff on YouTube.
Okay. All right.
It's alive.
It's alive.
Of
There you
course.
go.
Yeah. Of course.
Lots of music stuff.
Sure. What
I
you
mean,
watching music wise?
Just
Who do you like?
I don't.
Look at this idiot's face, dude.
I'm like super hardcore blanking right now, but I don't follow a ton of like.
I watch
Is it like
I watch a ton of video game stuff.
I do watch a lot of video games.
I do.
watch, like,
I also
Dark-
do watch that. Yeah.
Dark
Yeah.
and Darker. I've been just watching people play that game.
Nice.
Well, I'll just bring up my subscription list
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now. Here we go.
yeah, hit it.
Don't look at mine.
Oh, my
Debbie
reception's
does
bad.
Dallas. Debbie does
The
Austin.
last
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
the last thing I just subscribed to a couple days ago
This
is
just says hentai porn 1,000 times.
manga.
yeah.
Oh yeah, movie stuff. I watch like Red Letter Media. You guys
Oh
watch
yeah.
Red Letter Media?
The one I just followed is Corridor Club or Corridor something. There's a bunch of VFX people. They're literally a VFX
Oh, okay.
studio.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they just like analyze VFX. And
Okay, I think I've seen that. That's the one where they sit down and they'll like do a scene
Yeah,
with
yeah, and
like
they just,
someone
like-
who made it
yeah,
or something.
Yeah, and they
That's
show you how
cool.
they made it. And
Yeah,
stuff.
my brothers sent me.
There was a
them.
really funny one where they do all kinds of challenges too, where like the one I just watched that I wrote that made me subscribe to him. I was like, okay, this is worth subscribing for. Is,
you earned it.
Yeah, you earned my click.
Well done.
yeah, you did it, guys. Even though they have like 6 million subscribers
Sure.
already.
Yeah.
But
You bless them with your with your.
But
follow.
I'll give them my blessing. They did trick shots. So they had someone actually doing physical trick shots of like beer pong shots or like you have to make this Nerf gun through whatever.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was a race between him and a video animator making a fake one. So it's like a challenge to
Oh,
see
sure.
who can make the actual trick shot or animate the trick shot faster. And it was
That's
it was
rad.
pretty fun.
And do you remember who won? That's pretty wild.
It goes back and forth. I think
Oh,
the
wow.
first one, the trick shot guy won. The second one, the animator won. It's
That
like,
reminds
yeah.
me of. Did you ever see Captain Disillusion? He's another guy that I watched a bunch
No.
of his videos. He literally, he's like a VFX artist who, he mostly like debunks.
Oh, okay.
Like here's a video of the most recent one.
John Wick.
Yeah, no, it's that English soccer star who came and played for the Galaxy for like a year.
Zlatan.
No,
Not Zlatan?
No,
Messi.
Beckham?
Not Messi.
yeah,
Beck-
Beckham.
oh, Beckham.
It's
Yeah,
like this video, this random video from like 2009 of like
he's,
Beckham.
juggling and kicking it or something.
Yeah, well, he's like, I'm kick. Oh,
Kicking from full field or
Yeah,
whatever.
you want me to? Or no, he's on the beach, and some
Oh,
guy's
okay.
like, "Oh, dude, you're
David
David Beckham.
Yeah, yeah,
Can you
yeah.
kick this soccer ball
In
into
a
that trash
garbage
can?"
can.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, sure." And he just kicks the soccer ball like 200 yards perfectly into a trash can.
Yeah.
And yeah, so stuff
It's-
like
it's fake, but
it's
yeah,
fake.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
then
yeah.
he like shows you exactly
Yeah, yeah.
why. Like he goes frame by frame, and it's
Cool.
like you see how the
You
ball.
I saw a good fake one of Steph Curry making like shot after shot.
he
after
did
shot.
that one. Yeah, he did.
That's cool.
In the Beckham one, it was just like a little Mario turtle in a cloud, right? And he
Just dropping him. No, he was the one who was like, "You're David Beckham."
yeah.
Well, I know I got some soccer balls in here somewhere.
What about music stuff? What are you like? Not even YouTube, but I mean, if you want to, but like, what are you listening to lately? What are you putting on?
Oh man. So like I have very strange music listening habits, especially for the kind of music that I play. Like kind of in general, I'll keep this like ongoing playlist of like I've been working on it like as long as I've had I use Apple Music.
Okay.
And I was just explaining to him earlier how superior I am to everybody
Yeah,
for that.
because you use Apple
yeah,
Music.
yeah.
Well, at that point,
I
you might as
felt
well
it.
At least you might as well go Tidal at that point.
Well, they used to be right at the beginning. They were the Radiohead and Joanna Newsom
We're
we're
on Apple
only
Music,
on
yeah.
Apple Music
Yeah.
and not on Spotify.
Right.
I remember those days when everyone
Yeah.
like Zoom.
And,
their
and
Zoom
then it was a
Yeah, there
big ass
was-
deal when the Beatles came to Spotify.
Yeah, and
too.
like, you know,
Yeah.
I think Jay-Z like didn't have his stuff
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
And
Because
it
he was
stopped,
Tidal.
it stopped
Yeah.
being cool
Yeah.
when they put U2's album on everyone's phone.
That's right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, you know, there's a clear you know.
Downward trajectory.
Yeah. I was trying to put it in a different way, but yes.
Try to be a
yes.
little more diplomatic.
It's a clear monopolization where like
of course.
no one's gonna come to Tidal, Jay-Z. If you want,
yeah.
like, you're depriving yourself of
Yeah.
money. I do think the albums that he put on, at least on Apple Music, are actually like, I swear, they're like lower quality,
He might have.
Dude.
like full.
Because
Like
that
it
was
is.
what he hung his
could.
hat on with
Well,
Tidal.
yeah,
It's like,
Tidal was yeah.
This is the hi-fi one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the 808s just don't hit as hard.
Oh yeah, but I have an ongoing playlist.
Okay.
That's just like every time there's a song that I really like that I hear. I'm sure everybody does this. I don't
Yeah,
think this is
yeah.
that unique. I add it to the playlist.
Right.
So it's been going on for I don't know how many years. And
How many songs are on it now?
I can
3?
tell you, it's
Yeah.
like 7 days of music, I think,
Okay.
or something like that.
I was hoping you were gonna say
Nice.
a real small number.
Right? Yeah.
it's like
It's got
13
one
it's like
song,
13.
and it's the last Chase Long Beach song.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything
I had to
really
cut it
like.
down the other day. It had 2.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's time to call this thing.
Yeah. Take this one off. This
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
last single. Take it off.
The new one just came out.
Yeah, dude, my
Oh, I way overshot that, by the way.
Oh, okay.
it's
It's like 29 hours.
29 hours.
Okay.
Okay.
That's still
How
a
many
lot.
songs?
7
is
days. 408 songs.
that? Okay.
okay.
I've been working on it for a long time.
Sure, sure.
So it's just to say that I'm very strange and that, like, you know.
just cherry pick and.
No, I just like put that on shuffle. That's
Okay.
like 90% of my listening to music is
Sure,
like
and I'm
I'll-
sure that's extremely eclectic and
Dude.
broad
yeah,
too.
yeah. Well, it's like I have like that playlist and then I have like my rap playlist because I listen to like a ton of rap.
Okay. Yeah, he's a big hip hop
Nice,
dude
nice.
too.
That's
yeah.
my
Who are your guys?
right now, Prof.
You know, Prof.
No.
Oh, check him
You
out.
should
I'm
probably
checking him
check
out.
I like him a
And
lot,
then Hanu Mankind has been my latest one.
I'm gonna.
He's
I
an
haven't heard
Indian
of-
rapper.
Oh,
Oh, is he the guy that went viral recently?
Yeah,
He's like in the middle of the motorcycles.
dude, it's such a good song.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I've only seen the video.
Okay.
It starts with the same repeating word that kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm.
He says it 8 times. No, it's just yeah.
He doesn't sound
yeah.
Indian at all.
No,
I mean,
but
that
his
might
other-
be. You might have to press that
Oh,
button
yeah,
again.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
But his other songs are good too. But Prof is definitely worth.
Prof is
Dude,
up there.
his
He's-
last album, Horse, is.
Yeah, his beats
There
are
might be
sick,
like
his-
two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 songs that are all right,
Yeah.
but they're more like
There's some
lovey
bangers
pop
on
songs or something. But
Yeah.
yeah, he does a really good job at kind of simplistic, but
but just bangers.
yeah, but just
banger
bangers, like
beats,
really
yeah.
stuff that keeps you in it. And he's a white dude from Louisiana, and he does like not character voices, but he does different voices throughout his whole
Well, that's-
thing.
yeah, that- I
which
mean, that's
helps
a-
like really pull you
gotta.
in.
Yeah.
Because like Jay-Z sounds like Jay-Z the whole time.
Yeah, yeah. But there's guys like
Yeah.
I mean, like Kendrick does that sort of
Oh,
thing.
yeah,
Like he's got like
Kendrick.
4 different voices or whatever, and
Yeah,
it's a staple
I mean,
of like Eminem
Yeah, yeah.
and other guys, I'm sure.
Dude, Run the Jewels also.
Yeah.
They don't do that shit, but that's another one that
Well,
I'm
there's
really
two
into.
of them though. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Run the
Um,
Jewels is great.
who are your hip hop guys these days?
So my one that's been my favorite for a long time that I always end up coming back to is Freddie Gibbs.
Okay.
Yeah, Freddie Gibbs is great.
Yeah, that Pinata album is like an all timer
Yeah.
for me. Listen to that all
Dude,
the time.
I still go back to like Tyler the Creator.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
Man.
okay. 20,
Dude, I
20,
like
20, 20,
I really it sucks that you like some of his like early stuff you like can't listen to anymore.
Oh yeah.
It's so good, but it's like so problematic that even
He-
me I'm like,
also,
man, I
he
cannot.
like gets really out there with his stuff to the point where like I'm just like, yeah, hit me with like the
yeah, yeah.
the hits.
I mean, the
Otherwise-
old-
like
the
that
old
first
Odd Future
Earl,
stuff.
yeah, that
I mean,
first
Earl
Earl
Sweatshirt,
Sweatshirt album. I
Earl
think it's called
Sweatshirt,
Earl.
yeah.
Earl
That
Sweatshirt's
that
awesome.
is so good, but there's
Yeah.
a couple tracks where it's like, dude, this is like
It's
maybe
gnarly.
the
Yeah, yeah.
most like
You can't say
horrible
gnarly.
thing I've
Yeah.
I
ever
saw him
heard.
live and he did those songs, and it was
Yeah.
hilarious because there was like white dudes all around me, just like saying every fucking word back with him. It was hilarious.
yeah. I saw him open up for Anderson .Paak.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch the pop out, the Ken and Friends where?
The Kendrick thing.
yeah,
where he
Kendrick
did,
on
Not
these-
Like Us like 5 times
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
It was right after the beef like essentially ended.
okay.
Yeah.
But like
mean,
he
that's-
closed the show by doing Not Like Us like literally like 5 times in a row.
So funny. Like
it's
a
a
new
very-
level of haterism.
like super
Dude,
petty. It was
well, he
amazing.
also fucking destroyed Drake.
Yeah, he won.
Yeah.
Drake
he
sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he won.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
I mean, that's the problem. Is I like Drake's music, but that beef was so fucking unnecessary and dumb.
Yeah.
But-
Well, he went really hard. He
and-
was the
and-
one who instigated.
Yeah, he instigated
Yeah.
it and lost hard, and
Like
but,
Drake's not a
That's a
rapper.
really big
He's
one.
like
No.
R&B.
Yeah, he's a pop.
Yeah, he's a
Pops.
pop
Yeah.
artist, and he's
Yeah.
good at it. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
he's on the
stay in
equivalent
your
of the
fucking lane,
weekend.
man.
Yeah.
You might as well be playing with the weekend all the time.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
what you should be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just went against like a gang member.
Yeah. yeah, Who's fucking real and
Yeah.
hard and
Who is
and slays.
Probably
So,
going
Well,
to be in the
yeah.
Hall of Fame well before you are.
yeah.
You just dissed a Pulitzer Prize winner. and
That's
you
true.
fucked
he's
up.
literally- I hadn't even thought of that. Yeah. You just took after a fucking Pulitzer Prize winner. Yeah.
You know, it is
How
what
much
it
of a
is.
shot did you really think you
Yeah.
had? That's
Um,
funny.
I did go on a kick of listening to. What did I listen to the other day? Under Oath.
Oh yes.
Nice.
Dude, I had forgot. That was the one
Great
band that I
band.
really liked for a while, and I
Love
think
that
I
band.
listened to You're Only Chasing Safety.
Mhm. I think
the
they're
other
doing
day.
like like an anniversary tour for that album.
Oh, cool! I think I
think.
saw somewhere. What are the channels I follow? Premier Guitar.
Okay.
You ever watch? They do like rig rundowns.
Yeah.
Where, like, here's this band's on tour,
Yeah,
and here's
yeah.
like
Here's
all
their
their
thing.
here's all
Yeah.
their gear, which is always fun to look at.
I think
like
I
a
saw
big.
one with West Borland.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, I think I saw that one too.
That one was
Nice.
sick.
Pretty eye opening. I didn't,
Dude, that's
I didn't
exactly
know about.
what I told them. I was like, he's such a cooler guy than I thought.
Yeah, he's well because he does his front facing thing
Yeah.
is like weird,
The
the
makeup and all
most
that
like
shit. Yeah.
the
The most
mo-
extra.
well
Yeah.
the most new metal, like face paint with
Yeah.
like your head turned
Yeah,
side,
and his guitar
sideways
part's all
thing.
kind of crazy. And then you find out he's like painting and shit.
right.
And he's just like a normal, nice guy.
And his because he sold a bunch of his stuff maybe on Reverb or
Yep.
somewhere recently.
We watched the same fucking.
Yeah, our algorithm's probably
yeah,
sick.
yeah.
I just learned or discovered Jimmy's Chicken Shack, dude.
What's Jimmy's
I'm
Chicken
not
Shack?
familiar.
Oh my god, I'm gonna play this song for you guys when
Okay.
it's over. You might not ever know it. Actually, I don't know how old you
I
are,
don't know what it is.
but
so-
I'm older. But yeah, there's a band. It's but
Jimmy's
like
Chicken
right
Shack.
around the beginning of like Sublime days, I think, or
Okay.
at least it's like '99 or something.
And this is the
Okay.
name of the band.
Yeah, and there's one hit from the album that was like all over the radio for us in Michigan.
Okay.
Doesn't mean that it came over here.
Okay,
I don't know it.
But I think it
so-
was on radio too. So
Yeah.
I'm writing this down.
Jimmy's Chicken Shack.
Jimmy's Chicken
circling
Shack.
this.
Yeah.
Sounds
yeah.
yummy.
Under Oath, dude. Fucking, that was a huge
Yeah,
band. For me. I
uh,
saw them several times.
And one of their later albums where they was like they kind of went more metal. I'm trying to remember what the
was it like Equals or like they had? It was also their drummer left, who was also the singer.
Oh
a
yeah,
couple
I don't.
albums,
I think
yeah.
this was before he left.
Before that?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. There was 2 albums that I got really down on.
Yeah, Define the Great Line is still
Define
my-
the Great Line.
Yes.
Define
That's
the
my
Great
favorite.
Line,
That's
and they're
my
only
favorite.
chasing. Yeah,
Under Oath album for sure.
yeah. There's some crazy stuff going
Dude,
on. On that.
they-
They like venture into like tech or like gent.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know?
and they get real technical and shit on a
Yeah.
lot of stuff. Yeah, great band.
Yeah.
All right, so we're already over our allotted time, but I have 2 final questions to ask.
Okay.
you.
We must ask.
Yeah, we must ask the two questions we ask everybody. Well, a lot of these questions we ask everybody. But peek behind the curtain. So name a perfect album in your opinion. Any perfect album.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah, every album's perfect. No, just
man.
like if you want, like, no skips, just fucking front to back. It's a perfect record for you.
Deloused in the Comatorium.
Yeah, all day. Mars Volta, dude.
Yeah,
Still
bro.
the best Volta album too.
Yeah, it is. It's
That
because
thing-
of Rick Rubin.
Yeah. Oh, that
And
thing
well,
fucking
and
rules.
Flea and John Frusciante
Yeah,
are
yeah,
on
yeah,
that album
yeah.
too, which is wild.
Yeah. No, that album fucking rules,
dude.
man.
Yeah, that
Yes.
that has no skips for me, and that
Yeah.
like diamond bullet to the brain, like just at the right time in
Yeah.
my life.
Same. Like I just heard it and was like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
so I want to do this
Yeah.
forever now.
Yeah.
I like your eyes got huge and then you just nailed.
I'm glad that you had that in the
Yeah.
chamber because.
Well, I honestly I had like 3 or 4 in my
Sure,
head.
but the fact that you said
Yeah,
that
just
one.
go with whatever comes to
Lot-
gut. Because
lot
there
of-
is no wrong answer.
There's no
to
wrong.
this.
Sure,
answers.
sure.
Yeah.
This is your
Yeah.
like I don't.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
and
listen to this.
so
album with
this
you.
one's
What if
harder.
I was
though.
like I have this farting compilation that
I would be cool with it.
Yeah, hey man,
Huge
you do you,
inspiration.
baby.
Yeah.
So then this one's harder though. Desert Island album, one album for the rest of your life. You're
Oh,
not
man.
you're not
Yeah,
tortured
not
with
tortured.
it,
yeah.
but every time you
Yeah.
want to hear music, you get this one album.
That's a
It
lot
can be.
harder.
It can be like a compilation, greatest hits.
Greatest hits are allowed. Double albums are allowed. Compilations are allowed.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
But
Well,
He's like
one record.
Tchaikovsky, the entire.
Yeah.
anthology.
damn. Well, I'm trying to think. What? There's only one that I could think of. One of my other favorite band. Like,
Hey,
so
it's coming to
I'm
your
just.
mind.
This
Yeah.
is just only specifically because of the compilation
Also, our
aspect.
answers change all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
mine
the
does.
first one
Yeah.
that comes to mind because I can like choose like a compilation is
Sure.
there's a Fleet Foxes.
Okay.
You ever listen to Fleet
I love
Foxes?
Fleet
They're
Foxes.
like my second or third favorite band
They're a
of all
great
time.
band, yeah.
And they put out an album that's like their unreleased
early
tracks,
years. Oh,
first
okay.
EP, first 3 albums,
As
all
okay.
on
Oh,
one
okay.
year.
Box set. We haven't
Compilation
had-
of
yeah.
So there we
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Boom.
No, I like that. That's
Yeah.
totally it. Oh, then the final. I mean, I might know the answer to this already, but what song do you want to put on the end of this?
I already wrote it
episode?
down.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The latest single
I was
that's
gonna say
coming
it
out.
probably
Oh,
should be the
yeah.
latest Chase song.
It
Do
came
it.
out 45
Do it.
minutes
Okay.
ago.
Yeah, oh shit, that's
It
right.
came out literally a few minutes ago. So
Okay.
listen to that. Okay, bye.
Bye.